Gets up on Ryan Blaney.
Still battling it out.
Wow. Oh, so close.
He is still underneath that 11 car. I don't know how many times, folks, cannot get that pass completed. Going forward on the
Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD, and welcome to the Enjoy Illinois 300 Deck Gateway. They just finished Stage 1, hanging out with some friends, playing some Mario Party, old school Mario Party. That's why I'm late, but Cindric wins the stage, followed by Ryan Blaney and Tyler Reddick, then Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain, kissing the top 5 of Stage 1. As we're also speaking, the IndyCar race at Detroit is happening simultaneously.
Now, the last car one lap down as Austin Cindric has his first stage win.
Alright. I'll mute the television. Now, I have a die-cast that I got at Charlotte when I was there. See if anyone can name it just from looking at the hood. And if you already know it, you are not allowed to guess. Alright. I gotta take a piss. Yeah. Xfinity Series is on a break for 2 weeks, but Dinger won at Portland. No, the diecast is not Kyle Busch. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's not KB. Oopsie daisy. And I had my volume. Hello, E-Boy. Also, the reason that some people are going Team Red is because they're mispronouncing Tyler Reddick's name. So my parents are, my mom and my sister and my dad are home. We're watching Top Gun Maverick. There's your hood. I'm sure that my sister or my dad gonna try and scare me right now. Okay.
Am I in something?
Yeah, do you want to be?
No. No. Stop.
Yeah, it's too good thing. This is why I darken the rest of the room.
Wait, are you filming something?
I am live on YouTube, baby!
I don't want to be in this.
Well, right now, your voices. I got a decent microphone, and I'll bring it. Ah, that's better. Can you hear me louder now? Or did you just hear a bunch of feedback? It's not it's not Kurt or Briscoe. All you get is the blue hood. Okay, now that's hot. It's a very distinctive car. It's not. This is an old die-cast. It's not in this well, no. It's not. It's something from before the last decade.
Road with 31 cars on the lead lap. A lot of stack up yesterday early in the truck race. Cars coming out of their pits while other cars were still entering the narrowest pit road in the Cup Series. Pretty good.
Those are rotated a bit.
A very detailed description of his race car to interim crew chief Sam McCauley. Of course, filling in for Chris Gapehart, who is currently suspended right now. Said the race car started off the race too free, migrated into tight.
Okay, you know, the most obvious clue I can make. Anyway, pit stops are going off. That helped. You know who that is? My diecast? Alright, Cindric wins the race off pit road, followed by Reddick and Blaney, then Kyle Busch, Denny, Chastain, Logano, Almirola, Bell, Elliott.
Busch picks up 4 first spots thanks to what has been all season.
No, this is Kenny Irwin Jr. from 2000 before he died at New Hampshire.
Match there, stage 1 winner, Austin Cindric.
Bell South.
And I tell you are. That fast race car holding pretty wheel out there, boys in their
I got a ton of die casts, and this is one of them. Rest in peace, Kenny Irwin. 1971 to 2000. 30 years old. No, wait. 1960. No, he was 30 years old when he died in 2000. 69 or 70 when he was born.
Yeah, tell me about that group moving up. Obviously hot and slick out there.
You hate Larson or you hate Kenny Irwin Jr.?
Treating you well?
Yeah, I think so. It's interesting, you know, I think it's different at certain points, trying to matter too much, but Chase ain't gonna let me run higher than
Look at that.
so he kept moving up when I moved down, so.
He's here in spirit, I hope.
See how, what the limitations are.
All right, buddy. Thanks for your time. Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
All right. Everyone pitted except Chase Briscoe, who will take the wave around to get back on the lead lap. Austin Cindric, stage 1 winner.
Gotta get the Ganassi Passel. Anyway, I'm gonna check on the IndyCar race at Detroit. They're at Belle Isle. So NBC Sports. I was having the Catalan Grand Prix in Detroit. It's the week of the Isle of Man, so people are going to die in that. Somebody already died at Isle of Man on yesterday during qualifying, one injured in practice. Because the Isle of Man is a 38-mile motorcycle. No, it's the one lap is 38 miles around the whole Isle of Man, basically. And 2, 4, 6 lap races, and there has not been a year without a fatality since '82, and '82 was the only fatality-free year since 1937. Current leader is Alex Palou, Dixon in second, Will Power third. Will Power just took the lead, Dixon, Palou. Then Rossi, Kirkwood, Newgarden, VK, well, people are pitting. Out of the pitters, Sato, Ferrucci, O'Ward, Paginode. Johnson's in 19th for the NASCAR fans. Kirkwood's replacing Rossi next year, which is very nice because I like Rossi. I like Kirkwood.
On the red tires, and then you've got
Actually, while I'm here, I'll just switch to. Wait, it's on USA Network. I don't know what channel that is. Pretty soon, it's gonna be IndyCar, and all the racing's gonna be on NBC, which is always wonderful. We'll stay here for about a lap and then go back to Gateway.
Will Power is going to have to be reds at the end if it doesn't rain. With Rossi only 18 seconds back, once you get to the second half of the red stint, Rossi might be 3 or 4 seconds a lap quicker. That's the gap that he has a great chance to close up over the next 45 laps. I feel like saying, welcome back, Alexander Rossi.
I like the tires a bit better as well.
He's trying to protect his tires a little bit better as well. Let's take you back and show you something involving the Hitachi Chevy of Joseph Newgarden and Jack Harvey in the Hyundai Honda. I think that's stuff down into turn 3. It's like Rossi hit check you were talking about. Yeah. Joseph just fading over ever so slightly as behind him Takuma Sato doing Takuma Sato things. Getting a late move done there on Santino Ferrucci. What do they say? Possession is 9/10 of the law. Something like that. If you own that inside apex, turn 3 in Detroit, it's your corner.
It's Wendy's.
With following in Joseph Newgarden's
It's not a commercial.
starting 4th and running well, and then what happened? The dash just went blank.
well dark, and I couldn't shift or downshift. Then it start backing again. So you can see there's something electrical in the car. So we're trying to change the steering wheel, come back. Obviously, it's not something that simple. It's something really under the car. And I can see I was going to the front, and the dash just started going on and off, on and off. It was some sort of a wire. We're going to find out obviously what it is. What a shame. I mean, Series XM and Arctic machine automation was going really, really well. I was having a lot of time. This place, not the way I want to finish, obviously, because it's the last race here in that aisle. What else is, I'm going to go back to Detroit. I have the feeling that we're going to be back in Detroit. Might not be here, but we'll be here. So in Detroit. So hopefully, Simon keeps up the way the team was going, carrying like a great momentum that we have from Indy. And yeah, just upsetting.
Unfortunate, upsetting, Marty.
Tough to see Elio Castro Neves out of the race at the place where he
Last. We're back. Kenny Wallace!
I don't think he's been home yet.
Kenny Wallace! The man, the myth, the legend, the freaky dude who screams at everything. He's
Is that the seniors wristband, the blue wristband for?
Tell you what, the 9-car Chase Elliott came back down pit road. I don't know if it was a loose wheel or whatever, but 9-car will be coming from the rear.
great.
Like the left rear, nervous.
Ugh.
Wasn't tight, came back in.
All right, we'll get an update on a couple of the Hendrick cars after we go green. Here they come to the Geico restart zone, and this sellout crowd is on their feet.
As hard as it was to pass out there that first stage, I think you're going to see some elbows, a little bit more aggression on this restart.
We saw 3 wide and 4
Here we
wide
go.
opening start.
Green for stage 2, 95 laps. Racing lap 140. It's Cindric and Blaney, then Kyle Busch and Reddick, then Hamlin and Chastain.
I like the top. How about his teammate? Ryan Blaney holding strong on that outside. If you can keep him choked down off the 2, and you get that run, advantage goes to you on the outside.
Sometimes turn 3 can be that daredevil corner where you go down that long back straightaway. Who's going to give? But they're going through their 2 wide. I think it's a really racy corner, especially with new tires on.
I'll tell you who isn't going to give him. That's Ross Chastain. He's been making those dive bombs at Blitz all day long. And still trying to get past that 11. Moving him up the racetrack. Oh, that's tight.
Blaney got a good run off of 2.
To the outside, Ryan Blaney might go to the point here.
Cindric staying in that quarter panel though. He is not giving it up just yet as they head into 3 with Kyle Busch. Good in turn. Oh man, it looks like he forced his teammate wide. Cindric did.
Full of spirit.
And these two
Those 2 are still side by side.
standing out there, Austin Cindric falls in line because that 18, he gets
And
all
Blaney
the
passes him.
teammates.
Reddick and Kyle now side by side. They caught up.
Reddick now.
That caution flag was a big benefit for Reddick, who had a vibration and thought he had a tire going down and made it to the stage end.
Kyle Busch making the move. Looking to make the move on Cindric to the inside to get that second spot. Tyler Reddick just about a car length behind.
Jamie Little.
Well, Mike, in practice on Friday, a couple of the Hendrick cars had cut down a tire, so they all went a little concerned of
I will. I am switching NASCAR. IndyCar when NASCAR's on commercial.
there's almost a separation. So they pumped up that air pressure there. And then 9-car, Clint, you mentioned it, they didn't get that left rear tight. They had to come back in.
Yeah, we talked about it. Mistakes on
Stage 1 went completely incident free from what I remember.
It's going to be interesting to see how Chase Elliott and company with that 9-car can get back up through the field.
We've had 11 different winners so far. 2001 set the record for the most different winners in a season with 19. Trying to remember how many had won with 11 winners.
He's being very aggressive. That's so hard, Kenny, to run side to side down into these tight corners, especially turn 1. I think the outside, the grip level's there. The
7,
advantage goes to the outside if you
8,
stay there,
9,
not get
10.
too much
So,
entry.
in 2001, the 12th winner came up. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then blank, blank, 7. California 8. Richmond 9. California 10. We already have 11 winners. So, race 12 had winner number 7. So, race 17 had winner number 12, and that would be Nashville. But Blaney hasn't won a race yet. Reddick hasn't. Marola hasn't. Bell hasn't.
Watching Ricky Stenhouse.
Truex hasn't. Harvick hasn't.
The restart with Stenhouse.
Man, he's been struggling, Mike. Oh, look at that, Ty Dillon. Oh, he blocked to the inside, so Stenhouse goes to the middle. Tries to shoot the middle, and then 42 shut the door on him there. Little contact.
It's been a rough go of it for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's been languishing back in 28th position, hasn't made any progress.
These guys are going to be looking at, you know, at Stenhouse. These guys in the back, how are they going to get up through him? They need a caution, break this stage up, take advantage of a two-tire stop or a little bit of gambling.
Now, Ross Chastain lost 2 spots trying to pass Hamlin, and that creates an opportunity, perhaps, for Logano. This is 5th and 6th.
Logano passed by Chastain.
A lot. A lot. But you know what I'm really impressed with right
Chastain,
now?
he'll try to fend off Almirola.
Drivers that made their first chassis change. So now you're seeing Kyle Busch run a little better. The first chassis change ever for these guys at this racetrack.
What part of this racetrack did you like the most, Mario?
When I ran here, it was a must be on the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Okay, as we watched Joey Logano paint the bottom so he's curved, I could put my curve, you know, my left front on the curve and peel my front end around it and find grip. Now these are heavy cars, a lot more power, so they're sliding up and they're using more of the racetrack.
So guys, you notice Kyle Busch running second right now. He's been running some of the fastest laps the last 2 or 3 laps. He's changed what he's doing shifting. He now is only downshifting once, getting into turns 1 and 2.
I think that's enabling him to just carry a little bit more momentum, right? You downshift down into third, that's going to slow your car down even more. If you can get it figured out to get the car rotating, get back to the gas and only shift once, should be faster.
28th place, trying to work their way back up. Chase Briscoe and Chase Elliott. The Chase show's been
It's
side by
easier
side
said than
the last
done.
couple of laps here. Briscoe led the first 27, Austin Cindric 26, and Ryan Blaney has now been out.
All right, back to IndyCar. Lap 34 right now.
It's over, Marty. Well, the strategy really flipped on Joseph Newgarden and Tim Cindric. They looked like they were in the right position early in this race, but now, with those primary tires on, trying to make up as much lap time as he can. They have unleashed Newgarden, told him, go hard every lap, get as many spots as you can, trying to make up ground, but right now, 20 seconds behind his teammate, Will Power. Paddle Award, we mentioned how much he loves this race.
Right back, getting some water as well.
In the 2 races last year, he said, I love how you flirt with the walls here. You have to be aggressive. That just fits my style. And remember, after Indianapolis, Paddle, now second in the championship standings. Keeping in mind that bigger picture, Dave.
Simon Pagenaud now running the Firestone primaries on his 60-car. Remember, teammate Helio Castroneves already out, but things looking good for the Frenchman here. Remember, this place has been good to him. 17 starts, 2013 win, and 3 additional podiums for Simon Pagenaud. And Marcus Ericsson, the winner last week of the Indy 500. How's it going for him? Well, pretty well. Does this mean that he doesn't have the 500 hangover? Well, a top 10 for now, buddy. We'll see how much further forward he can get.
Well, Dave, nobody was happier to get out of Indianapolis than Colton Herta. Maybe that big crash on Friday, having to go to the backup car and wound up finishing 30th in the 500. Certainly not the result they wanted, or certainly not the result that they expected. And then he comes to Detroit. Another tough racetrack for him. But he told me, if I get those alternate tires off, I feel like on the primaries, we are strong. We have a lot of strength in our car. Proving that right now, he's been in one of the quicker cars on the track the last 4 or 5 laps.
Running well in the top 10, just ahead of David Malukas and Remus VK. So 35 down, 35 to go here in the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix.
It's easy to think that all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You sell high commission investment products, right?
Nope, Fisher avoids them.
Well, you must get commissions on.
All right, I'm back.
Never at Fisher Investments.
I forgot my water, but I got my drink. So.
No, we structure our fees so we do better when clients do better. That might be why most of our clients come from
Anyway.
other money managers.
Oh shit!
There's some ill will in Illinois. Broken toe link on Denny Hamlin.
Hamlin broke a toe link. Damn!
In turn 1.
Big time contact.
Wow, I came back just in time. Let's see what happened here.
Ross has been all over the back.
He's been trying to dive bomb the 11 the whole race, and oh man, just bad move by the one. Bad move. He literally just sent him into the turn, and he collided with the right, and that thing, it hit the fence right rear first.
That's not going to be, Denny is not going to be happy about that. Jamie.
Winner last week, now out of the race, or out of contention at the minimum.
12, but Blaney saying the balance is a little bit better there, so they made some good adjustments. Same on the 2, and you see the 12, and so altogether.
Yeah, those are the 5 new winners from 2001.
And Denny Hamlin pulled out of his pit stall and then pulled to the side and let everybody go past.
Uh-oh, that wheel is wobbly. They better come back. That thing comes off. Gabe Hart's already suspended for 4 races, and last week was week number 1. They're already on 1 crew chief. I don't know what happens unless he gets suspended for another 3, another 4.
Pit road in the sport, and it's a busy place under caution.
But that wheel's freaking me out. Oh, he's back on pit road.
Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic.
Feel cool.
IndyCar, back to commercials. IndyCar is now halfway through the race.
Air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic breeze delivers superior cooling from cover to core, helping you sleep cool all night long. For a limited time, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and experience the deep, undisturbed rest of Tempur-Pedic. Learn more at TempurPedic.com.
Reminder that People Ready is proud to advance its mission to be a force for good in communities across the nation and is honored to be the official staffing provider of the NTT IndyCar Series for this 2022 season. For more information on the People Ready Force for Good Challenge, simply visit peopleready.com. So we're back. We give you Townsend Bell, James Hinchcliffe, Dave Burns, and Marty Snyder racing through this Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix. We ride aboard the Auto Nation machine with Alexander Rossi, who has Alex Palou well and truly in sight.
We got Palou in sight. Palou has about 11 laps on his tires. This is right where we saw the crossover. If Rossi can make
See if Alexander Rossi hasn't won a race in 3 years, or more like 2.5. He's in 4th. Of course, Will Power has a 12-second lead on Dixon. Then it's Palou, Rossi, and Kyle Kirkwood in 5th. The rookie. And my favorite IndyCar driver at the moment.
I think Will Power is going to stretch this run, Townsend, as far as they can. Ron Rizzucci's going to keep them out to lap 50 if will work out for them and do as little time on those alternate tires.
Here comes Rossi on intermediate tires, and he made that pass. No, on harder tires. There's slicks and hards.
Right when Rossi needed to make it, he does not have time to linger in dirty air, James, behind
Yeah.
Dixon now. He's got
Rossi kind of probably has burnt up the tires a little more. No, Palou's tires probably burnt up a bit. All right, let me go back. Not yet.
Alex doing exactly, Palou, we got 2 Alexes here. Palou doing exactly what we've seen of him, making those good decisions, taking care of his race car. And Alex Rossi knows that he's got to get that hammer down, get around Scott Dixon, because at this next set of stop, they're both going to primaries, and it's all even.
Meanwhile, for Rossi, the gap to Power has actually increased. So this has really helped Will Power to open up that gap before he makes his final stop.
Let me ask both of you this, because both of you have been through this scenario. Yes, Alexander has a car that can do it. That is the most important thing. But when you change teams, when you change manufacturers perhaps, and you've signed that new contract and you can publicly talk about it, does that in some way free your mind a little?
I don't think so much as knowing that his future is
73 laps to go in the stage. Chastain told it would be short on fuel. A few laps short on fuel.
deal with McLaren. He's driving today for the very reason he got into this sport, to win. And that's all he's focused on. There's no other external pressure.
Yeah, it's just a freeing feeling knowing that you don't have to worry about that. It's not over your head. And as we look at this Firestone telemetry for Alexander Rossi, as
Here we go, right at the restart. Kyle Busch is leading the field now. Chastain and Logano behind him. Then Elliott and Blaney. Elliott didn't pit on the last caution, and it's helped him regain all the track position that he lost.
Got back in the race. Knew he needed some strategy. Just a short while ago was back down out there on those.
Now this is a change of scenery. The 22 is passing the 1. Chastain's been trying to pass everybody, so this is new for Ross.
Well, I'm gonna change the goal to 150. Probably need to get back into the swing of streaming.
First 3 cars last pitted at the stage break, lap 48. Cars right behind an 18-lap newer tires, but that was a lot of those laps were caution laps. As Ryan Blaney tries to move up.
Yeah, teammates, Kevin Harvick, big block on his teammate Eric Almirola down the front stretch.
Clint, is something going wrong with Ross Chastain? He's lost 2 positions now. Looks like he's working that outside move, but it's not as fast as it was earlier.
Jamie?
You guys are talking about the incident between the 1 of Ross Chastain and the 11 of Denny Hamlin. I just checked in with the team owner for Ross Chastain, Justin Marks, and he said he hasn't heard anything. They haven't said anything on the radio. There was no ill will. He thinks there's maybe something happened to the 11, but that's where they stand.
Completely unrelated to what was going on.
Well, let's have another look at it.
All right, when we're racing, we check our mirrors. So you see Denny Hamlin, he checks his mirror. There's a lot of room. Then all of a sudden, whoa, what's this all about? So either the 11 got loose, brake issues. In my opinion, Ross Chastain really took. Now look, Ross is getting loose. His Hamlin's going away, but I don't know. I think this one's going to brew for a little bit, and we'll read about it during the week.
I tell you, you might not have to read about it during the week. You might see the results of it here in a little while.
I am in agreement with him.
Paul Evola Kenza.
I've been looking at the data, and Ross Chastain did get on the brakes just before he got into the back of the 11. So he was trying to stay off of him, or at least not get into it.
Right now, Chastain is on much older tires than the cars he's racing. Blaney went by, Cindric now, going by with much newer rubber.
Yeah, interesting strategy after that caution for Denny's wreck.
To Larry McReynolds' point, there's so much data now, you can't get away with nothing.
You wouldn't like that, would you, Denny?
Well, back in our day, they'd look at your hands. In-car camera would catch you.
And then they'd also ask you, did you run wide open? You say, yeah, I did. But you really didn't, and nobody knew any better, right?
You could get away with a lot back then. You can't get away with nothing now.
13th place here. Christopher
Bell and Byron. Byron's been slipping back.
William Byron, 24, got loose.
Tires are old. I'm thinking.
I think these guys are struggling on 2 tires.
And for 4th place, this is Austin Cindric again on newer tires than Ross Chastain, who comes right back after him, hanging on that left rear. Ooh.
Say this. Just a footnote with Denny Hamlin. I'm a pretty good friend with him. He does not rough people up. That's not how he races. He doesn't like to see people hitting people to pass him. He likes to earn that spot. So I'm sure this isn't settling well with him. And he's running around about 2 seconds off the pace, and it's probably going to be even worse.
Hamlin met minimum speed. I just hope that he's in last by 3 laps. Corey LaJoie's off the track.
So, Mike, if
But
you're 2 seconds off
will that
the pace,
tire
will
stay
that
on?
car eventually catch you?
Yes, if I do the math correctly, it won't be long. And that means he has to pass it when he catches him.
And is 3 laps down, 1 car out of the race. Corey LaJoie just went to the garage. Not sure what that issue was on the number 7. Kevin Harvick working on Eric Jones. This is for 11. Jones restarted 8th, Harvick 10th, both with new tires.
Watch his driving style, Kenny. This is so awesome. He turns that wheel saws on it more than anybody.
Pretty early downshifts. Got the car loaded up, wrap on the bottom, much like you talked about, Kenny. When you like to run well here, you find the grip down on the bottom of the racetrack. That downshift was way early. Got it slowed up.
Clint, this is the first time we've ever seen heavy race cars with a lot of power. So that's why I believe the outside groove is preferred.
All right. Just the light of it.
We'd have the Xfinity cars, they'd run lower with less power.
And let me correct, Larry informs me Harvick did stop at lap 66, but he got fuel only to gain track position, no tires.
It's been a good run for this team. We talked to him on the grid. He started 20th. He's made his way up toward the top 10, and we expect this out of Harvick. and watch them close today. Teams just like the four and Kevin Harvick, Rodney Childers.
Hamlin still looks pretty slow, though. He's about to get lapped by Kyle.
Certainly changed the game for a lot of folks. I think the biggest benefactor was the 9 of Chase Elliott. He was down and out, right back in the game.
Here's the battle for 8th. It's Almirola, Reddick. I mean, yeah, Almirola and Truex, but Reddick's right behind them as well.
Where will our pole sitter be at the end of stage 2? Right now, Chase Briscoe is 24.
Chase Briscoe is back in the game after that flat tire.
Front row cars there, or rather, there's also doing outside the front row car with Tom Gilliland.
Are y'all going to say it or me?
Go ahead.
Okay. The 11 is waiting on Ross Chastain, I believe.
Or is he?
Here we go.
Yes, he might be.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
It was a show. They run down the racetrack and then tried to get to him. Obviously, the handling's down. You knew he was going to show his displeasure.
Oh, man. He really did.
Well, that was the first stab at it.
They have a history together. Jamie.
Oh, my God. If this happened, oh, my God. Oh, I hope I see that. I hope it happens later. I was falling asleep for a bit. Because, like, that jolted me up.
Before we saw what just happened down there in the corner, I checked with the 11 team. They said that he absolutely did not have an issue in the corner. They felt like they had just gotten run into is all that took place. And based on Denny's reaction, I'd say that that's how he feels.
He's now 4 laps down. It's
Squeeze play. Something you'd expect to see at Busch Stadium, not out here. On the 1.25 raceway, but Hamlin took Ross Chastain all the way down.
He tried. Missed him.
Make way for the first ever Chevy Silverado CR2. With multi-matic shocks, rugged 33-inch tires.
All right, back to IndyCar.
Electronic locking differential.
25 to go.
24 to 26, so as long as the 27 crew has a strong stop, he will come out in front. And you got to think the longer
70 laps total. 45 completed, 25 to go. It looks like Dixon and Palou pitted. Now Power is leading. Podium finishers would be Rossi and Kirkwood, 21 and 26 seconds back. Everyone else is 42 seconds on back. So then the rest of the top 10 would be VK, Malukas, Dixon, Rosenquist, Newgarden, O'Ward, and Erickson. Alexander Rossi coming into the pits. And they have the hards. Okay, it's primary and option tires.
Alexander Rossi is going to be at a deficit here for about half a lap to Scott Dixon until those primary firestones come into temperature. So now for Will Power, 23
Look up the map of Detroit's. Indy Lights actually raced at They had 2 races across the weekend. I wonder who won those. Detroit. Okay, Linus Lundqvist won both of them. He drives for HMD with Delcoin Racing, the same team as David Malukas. No, HMD with Delcoin Racing. So that's the same team that David Malukas is with, except that's Delcoin Racing with HMD Motorsports. Looking at the Marcus Ericsson is the current points leader.
Almost 2-second advantage between these two. You can see the big advantage on that in-lap Papato award. And a lot of things play into that. What tires you were on, what kind of traffic situation you had, how much overtake did you use. So obviously a big push on the in-lap from Papato and a great job for a good cycle there.
James, I know this will strike home with you being Canadian and racing with red gloves in honor of the late Greg Moore. We're remembering so many great things that happened here on Belle Isle. It's 25 years since Greg won right here on these very streets.
I remember screaming at the screen diff as a kid, watching the two cars in front of the Pac West cars run out of fuel on the final lap. It's not over till it's over. Went back-to-back wins for Greg that day. That was a special moment for sure.
All right, Kirkwood pitting for options.
Has not used them yet today. Has a reasonable amount of push to pass as well. Remaining in that car, one of the front wing change. Guys, you got to change that car right when you put on the alternates.
And you got to watch out for this guy, Alexander.
The alternate, not the primary.
Kyle Kirkwood just exiting pit lane, and it looks like Rossi will be comfortably ahead of Kirkwood. So Kirkwood's going to finish on those reds. There's Kirkwood. Rossi way ahead.
That's a big drive too. 22 laps on those five-star reds. We'll see how that works out for the Rogan Chevrolet driver for AJ Foyt as he's into a braking duel with Simon Pagano, the sole remaining Maya Shank. Auto Nation Series.
Kenny Ward,
We're back.
The greatest short track racer ever had to say about racing and retaliation.
Dick Trickle.
The great Dick Trickle said to me, my boy, there's a group of us that have to race each other every night in Wisconsin. We don't have time to be wrecking each other. So these drivers have to see each other every week in the garage area, on the racetrack. You got to drive them the way they drive you. Well, this is the way I see that. We are going to see Ross Chastain racing for his first championship. You're also going to see the 11 racing for his first championship. He will remember that, and he'll put it in the bank, and if he needs to pull that card, it'll be there.
We're just following along here with the progress between the 11 and the 1, and the 1 was going to be on the old back bumper of the 11 here in a lap or so. We'll see how Denny handles
I can't
that.
wait for that. Oh, please, that would be hilarious.
We are intensely watching.
I can see. Well,
Ah.
let's listen to this. This is number 11.
35 back to the 2 and the 1. This Howard just said they think you made your point. You're right.
And that puts a period on that.
Here we go. Round.
He's coming.
Keep an eye on this as Kyle
Round 3.
second and a
Oh, God, I love Kenny. Come on. Dump it. I mean, I don't hate Chastain necessarily. I like Hamlin.
Timing's a little bit better.
Oh,
Chastain may wreck him again.
he blocked him. Ah!
He's definitely messing with him.
You can't get to him.
as long as he could.
Okay, so we
Drive him into the corner. Nah, he's too far away.
How about these quotes there, Kenny? Hey, I learned a lot from the best. Now, here's what Earnhardt Sr. would say. Wait till the last race of the year when it really hurts.
Oh,
That's what I was alluding to earlier.
that would, yeah. It's like at the end of 2012 when Gordon junked Boyer, ruining his championship hopes.
You know, I mean, at the end of the day, he got wrecked.
Oh, Blaney! Running third. Lost a tire. Caution's out. His left rear at flat.
He's one of the cars that pitted on lap 66 and got 2 tires.
Get right here. They're going to get the pace car first.
Definitely one of the cars, just like you said, took 2 tires. Another left rear 35. The last one was 27 laps on the 14 car. So somewhere around that area, we're going to maybe see more trouble. Now, obviously, we did this in Kansas, and these teams made adjustments, air pressure accordingly, cleaned up some of this. But again, left rear tire, you see Ryan Blaney go around.
Does a nice job hanging on to it best he could. Long slide, but minimal contact. So this is a result of either low air pressure or excess camber or a combination of both. The damage is done to these tires, Goodyear says, in the first lap or 2 of a run, but doesn't manifest itself until 20 or 30 laps later, as has happened here. Is able to
the tire off?
Kind of mess they have on pit road.
He got it off.
It's hard to get those cars as low as they are. To get it jacked up so you can get the wheel off. Finally got it up high enough. Away he goes.
Can't wait to have that back end bumped right out Monday morning.
Again,
Like that.
you know, you wonder, having a lot of complaints, you know, what's the deal with these tires? That's a little bit on the teams. I'm going to say the teams are pushing the envelopes. You know, obviously it's there. And there's speed in that, there's grip in that, and you push it as hard as you can, as close as you can. That's racing.
So cars that I imagine should pit here are those that stayed out on the last caution. Which would be
Oh, NASCAR just told the 11 team that he made his point about 25 laps to go.
There were 4 other drivers that took fuel only.
NASCAR told him.
That just took right side tires. So be a mixed bag on pit road. Let's check in on the Coca-Cola family of drivers. Joey Logano second right now. Daniel Suarez off to Dillon right around 20th, and Denny Hamlin after ending up
Back to Detroit. 18 to go. Oh, Kirkwood to 24th. What happened? He was in 5th. Did he crash or something? He hit the wall. No! Fuck! Damn it! He's and he was running top 10. Damn, it sucks.
Come in for an oil change and tire rotation starting at $29.99 and get road trip ready at Midas.
Did I tell you I bought a car from Carvana?
Yeah, it was so easy. I found the perfect car. Under budget, too.
And I get 7 days to love it or my money back.
Will Power still leads.
I thought online meant no one to help me. But Susan from Carvana...
He got 40 wins. He's 2 away from tying Michael Andretti.
Not once. Because they're not salespeople. Where did you guess who just checked in on me? Susan from Carvana.
We'll drive you happy. At Carvana.
Movies on your 16, and you customize car insurance from Liberty Mutual, so they only pay for what they need.
No fee. No fee.
You're not getting you a helicopter.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty,
If you already know that King Bear Marbled Wagyu beef makes the best burgers, Arby's is right there with you. Have an Arby's Wagyu Steakhouse burger. Your beef's genius? Arby's, we have the meat.
What's Ohio bar 2?
NBC's coverage of IndyCar is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Throughout the race season, HyVeeDeals.com provides a chance to win $25,000. HyVeeDeals.com, proud sponsor of the number 45 car of Jack Harvey. NTT, official sponsor and technology partner of the NTT IndyCar Series. And by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Back and we're racing to the end. 17 laps to go in the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix. There's been 3 retirements. The most recent one is one of the rookies, Kyle Kirk.
It sucks.
He is out right now behind the pit wall, and has to wonder, did the reflexes take a hit at all with the hand the way it was, or what happened there?
You know, it's super disappointing. It was definitely just due to cold tires. I managed the rest of the race with the hand, and on cold tires, the steering's actually lighter. It's just one little snap caught me out. On-hit wall is way harder than what I just hit just now, and ended up just hitting it just right. Got the toe in, got the waist up. Super disappointing. But I mean, it's all on me. Really, I feel so bad for the number 14 Rocket Chevrolet guys with AB4 Racing because they had me on a fantastic strategy. We're looking at running the reds less than everyone else, and I was expecting a top 10 finish there, and it's just a big mistake on cold tires, that's for sure.
He was so fast today, guys, and he had pleaded with the team, hey, can't we just fix it? And they said, no, it's not that simple. We broke a lot of stuff.
Well, I think, it hasn't ended the right way, but he can take so much away from this weekend. Pole position and victory yesterday.
Wait, he got the pole? Oh my god! Kirkwood for the AJ Foyt. Damn. I knew he was fastest in practice. I didn't realize he was... I didn't know he got the pole.
Hottest new releases with Fios on demand. What if when something went wrong, you could get a redo? If water spilled, then you could hit rewind. If a sudden crash wasn't game over,
Verizon Home Device Protect is the last warranty you need for your connected
Fuck. Like, that dude is awesome. He's so young. He's driving for the worst team, and he got the pole. And he was running so well. He's got so much talent.
So get Verizon Home Device Protect.
Keep it loaded. Stay up all the way. So here we go.
15 to go. Francesco. Francesco. Of course it was him. He's a fucking terrible driver, Francesco. He's not even a top 15.
But if it's tolerable now, in 5 to 10 laps, call it 10 laps for Will Power, he is going to be hanging on to this race car. Track temp now 94 degrees. And guess what? That reminds us all. Take a look at this, folks. Here on Belle Isle a year ago, it was Joseph Newgarden defending from a hard.
We're back.
Crowd at Worldwide Technology Raceway taking in the Enjoy Illinois 300. The first 10 cars on this restart stayed out and did not pit. McDowell and Reddick, Michael McDowell choosing the outside. Almirola and Bell, Jones and Harvick, Kurt Busch and Suarez, Gilliland and Ty Dillon. Free pass again to Josh Bilicki. Here we go.
Here we go. McDowell leads. Reddick second. Bell and Almirola in second row. Then Harvick, Jones, Suarez, Kurt, etc., etc. Reddick a little loose. I need to hear like a car getting flipped over and Kenny Wall screaming like, "Oh no!" Oh, the 9! And there goes another car. It's Bubba. Oh, no contact. Thank God. Bubba spun as well.
I was just gonna say,
but man, he saved it.
When they tells me we're gonna have to go back and watch this replay. I think the one car had something to do with this.
Of course he did. There is Chastain.
That is right up Chase Elliott's.
What the fuck? Okay, Chastain, what the fuck, man? Great.
Got into the left rear quarter panel.
And everyone missed. Okay, no, a bit of contact with Harrison.
Spun, but no contact. Minimal damage to any of the cars, right?
Chastain, you fucking.
Look at that. It's all squeeze play.
It was a squeeze. Now, I'm going to say aggressive. Everybody's being aggressive, but definitely run out of real estate. And that's the way I saw it.
I mean, what did he do? He ran me over, getting into green, and then ran me over again. It's like a can opener.
That was Chase Elliott and spotter Eddie DeHunt. Let's ride with Ricky Stenhouse.
Good ends up driving, spotter telling him, into the bottom. Then they drew there. So that's the rest of the story, right? You heard Eddie DeHunt say, got into us, getting into one, and then finishes off. We saw the squeeze up off the floor, but just a lot of aggression out of that one car. We see it all year long. Definitely seeing it today.
It's amazing that one more cars crashed out in that wreck, spinning sideways on the narrow
on the pack like that. You're so right.
Yeah, that's crazy. We said it's going to get wild and wild again. Jamie?
And it's surprising too, Michael, that the 9 didn't get more damage than he did. You saw him sideways with multiple cars having contact with him. He came on the radio, obviously not happy with the 1, but the 9 said, "I'm actually good. I think we're okay, but I do have a tire down." So he's coming down pit road right now.
And that is an area where the spotters have a partially blocked view. They're coming out of turn number 4. Michael McDowell still your leader. Caution out at lap 102. As Ross Chastain gets into Chase Elliott, who turns around, as does Bubba Wallace.
Back to Detroit.
And get road trip
12 to go. Power still leads. Rossi second. Dixon third. Joseph Newgarden in fourth. Then Pedal Ward for McLaren in fifth. Palou for Ganassi sixth. And Pagenaud for Mary Shank. Ericsson for Chip Ganassi in eighth. Hurt and Herta for Andretti ninth. VK for Carpenter 10th. Then Rosenquist, Malukas, Connor Daly 13th, Takuma Sato 14th, Roman Grosjean 15th, Christian Lundgaard 16th. 70 through 20th is Jack Harvey, Devlin DeFrancesco a lap down, Scott McLaughlin, and Dalton Kellett. 21st, Santino Ferrucci, 22nd, Jimmy Johnson a lap down, and 23rd, the last car in the race, Tatiana Calderon, and 23rd, 2 laps down.
You need hard-working tires for a hard
Willpower.
Firestone tires for driving IndyCar legends. For pushing the limits and pulling it off. For turns 1 to 4.
Yeah, Jordan B. Let's see. I'd put a tire on it and destroy that motherfucker. Number 11 team radio.
Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
I got Goodyear, so YOLO. Bob Pockrass, Elliott and Hamlin have found something they can bond over.
Live Monday at 8, only on USA.
This is a disaster. You guys are savages. I'm not no basic bitch.
Chrisley Knows Best returns June 23rd on USA.
Hey fans, throughout the racing season, you can grab your mobile device and scan the QR code on your screen for a chance to win $25,000. With thanks to HighWinDeals.com, it's real simple. Scan the QR code, register to win, and again we say thanks to our friends at HighWin. All right, racing to the end. This is going to be a fascinating one. To see how it unfolds, and the question begs, there's really only one question. Who's going to be swimming in there? Is it Will Power or Alexander Rossi? It pretty much is down to those two drivers. One Honda driver, one Chevrolet driver, one Penske driver, one Andretti driver. Who is it going to be with 10 laps to go? And we say thanks to our friends at Geico for these awesome pictures.
Beautiful out at Bell Isle. Rossi 12 seconds back from power and always in these races, James. We start to talk about lap traffic. Who is in front of power? Who is in front of Rossi? The answer is in front of power is Jack Harvey. In
Yeah.
front of Rossi is
Will Power's 12 seconds ahead. I think he might hold him off for the win.
Will Power's going to catch Jack Harvey. You've lived in the bus lot all month of May at Indy in the carnival community. What's the relationship like between Power and Harvey? Is Harvey going to let him by?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there really is one. I think they just sort of get along. They sort of live together. They coexist.
There's about to be a relationship between Power and Harvey. So see right there in the 45 with Harvey, about a second slower per lap than Will Power right now.
But Will Power doing a phenomenal job. He's so good at taking care of his fires.
All right, let's go back.
An experience for me. Been a long time since I've been in this city and rooms. I mean, literally, Kenny. My room
McDowell, Almirola, Bell, Reddick, Jones, Harvick, Kurt, Suarez, Ty, Larson, Kyle, Cindric, Gillen, Logano, Austin, Bowman. That's your top 16. That's your top 16. Ooh. Rolls in the wreck was Chastain, Austin, Elliott, Burton, and Bubba.
One of the last cars on the lead lap ahead of Beach McLeod, who got the free pass. And right behind Ross is his other buddy. Chase Elliott.
Have a sense of humor.
How does that work? There's Chase right there with him. This could be almost as fun as the front of the pack, where Michael McDowell.
One of them better turn him, because
Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones, Kevin Harvick. Here we go. It's going to be wild again, Mike.
oh, Elliott sends Chastain wide, and Hamlin goes up to sweep by him. Ha ha ha! Elliott got him. That's how you move someone and show your disapproval. He didn't wreck him, but he moved him. Oh, how I love it. Jam. Those, oh my god. Those two are just, oh my god. Those, it's like a dick fight right now. Like, Hamlin's giving nothing up to Chastain. He's so angry. This is awesome. God, yeah, this is so good. And meanwhile, McDowell's holding off Almirola pretty well right now. Oh my God! Side by side, this thing. This is awesome. Oh God!
If he is considered to have been damaged in that crash, he has 3 laps to make minimum speed, or they'll park him.
Look at the fans. Everybody.
This is awesome. Oh man!
That's Brandon McDonald's. He said, push him out of your way, man. The one spotter. He's got 3 laps to get up to minimum speed, or NASCAR will pull his scoring card, as they did last week with Bubba Wallace.
I wonder if they mentioned that or thought of that, the team.
Hamlin's going intentionally slow just to fuck around with him. This is awesome. Either one is gonna turn the other, or someone's gonna.
Well, he finally made the pass, so he can clear the clock. Look at this battle for the lead.
How about Michael McDowell? Exactly, Michael. Thank you.
Strung out.
Because it's so hard to pass, strategy is taking hold.
Minimum speed. He is eligible to continue. So on the restart, Chase Elliott was right on Chastain's bumper, and Denny Hamlin to his inside. No friends.
Look at that. Look at that. And Hamlin goes for the tag team. Exactly. That was sick. Okay, let me check chat. I haven't been there in a while.
This continued for about a lap and a half.
Almost so bad that he missed it, didn't make minimum speed like you were saying. So, what's some chaos? But I'm telling you, so impressive with Michael McDowell, Eric Almirola. This race is changing hands in a big way.
11th place here.
Like Logano got a little bit loose on the back end of Harvick, and that put Ross.
When people treat it like maybe they should treat it like a big Martinsville. You got to knock him out of the way for those passes.
I got off that brain.
See the left rear damage. The 22 got into the 5.
That's what Martin Truex right to them in this battle for 11.
Logano's going to settle in. Martin Truex made news this week saying he's going to let us all know in 2 weeks if he's going to retire or not. He's such a great race car driver. That kind of caught me off guard.
Well, win today will probably change his mind whichever way, or confirm he's going to keep racing. Or
Yeah, a win solves everything.
yes,
right,
it does.
See Tyler Reddick looking to the outside and 3 and 4, didn't quite get up to the door of Eric Almirola. Good racing up here in front of the field. There he is moving to the outside again. It's no surprise to any of us who watch this kid race. He likes that outside line.
Tyler Reddick's been one of, if not the best stage 2 racers all season.
Just got to get that 3rd stage down, Pat. It's so close. There's a dive bomb. Trying everything he can do. Clint, I really feel like with more pit stops, they're getting racier. They're completing passes with these adjustments on the race cars. Well, you know, if you can't get it done in the pits, you got to get it done early. From what I've seen in this, you know, you get another opportunity late in a run with live traffic and things like that, but you've got to capitalize on these restarts.
Now here's Chase Briscoe after having a left rear tire go down under green after he led the first 27 laps. He is still working his way back to the front, currently at 15th. Stay down, Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard road to hoe. You know, if you look at the 9 of Chase Elliott, had the opportunity, the gift, if you will, of that caution coming out, makes the field that gave him an opportunity, landed in his lap. Chase Briscoe having to grind this thing out, pass him the old way.
And right behind him, Blaney, who's also coming back from a left rear issue. Lead tightening up here as Reddick moves right up to Almirola, and they've got company. Christopher Bell back in play. Larry.
Yeah, Michael, Mike, what's more impressive about what Michael McDowell and his 34 cars doing is, yeah, they pitted on lap 66, just like Eric Almirola and John Reddick, but they have not changed left sides on that car since the end of stage 1, so he has much older left side tires than those 2 right behind him.
His left sides have held up fine. Makes you wonder what happens to everybody else's.
Well, that's the point. You know, Kenny, you asked about it. You asked, hey, how are these guys having trouble like this? And when they came here and did tire test ran 50 lap run such. You got to push the envelope, and maybe that 34's got a little bit more air, less camber. So here would be my question to you two professionals, and for you, Mike, too. When will this 11
Top 4 have not won a race this year.
Hey, we've seen it, right? You saw it at Kansas Speedway. We've seen it a little bit at Charlotte last weekend in the 600. They make adjustments, make corrections, and the way the tire issue just quietly goes away.
Kenny, we're going to see it at every track where a driver is more concerned about fire-off speed than long-run speed.
I agree with that, and I thought about that when Chase Briscoe led early and dominated. It's like he paid the price because his tire blew out earlier than everybody's.
Larson enters top 10.
Harvick, Logano, Larson.
These boys are fighting hard here. Logano got to the outside. It's interesting to see how these guys try to pass.
Kurt trying to sail in front of Bell for 4th.
Get to the outside of them. Looks to me like that's the way to successfully complete a pass.
What about that? The power move by Kurt Busch, able to pass for the 4th position. Kurt's got a fast Toyota today. I talked to him, Mike, the other day. He said, I don't know if I'm cranky or just old or something, but I don't like doing all that shifting. Well, he's shifting better than most today. You bet. Jamie.
Look at Michael McDowell. You see his crew chief right there. Blake Harris, a rookie crew chief this year, but he was a longtime car chief for the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. This team is just connecting. The last month they finished 4 top 10s in the last 6. He's had more top 10s this season than ever before. Of course, Michael is a veteran in this series. He's already led more laps today, Mike, than he has all season long.
Only 2 of the top 8 have wins in 2022.
Kyle and Kurt.
Only 2 of the top 8 have wins in 2022. I'm saying 17 winners, Kenny Wallace. There's only
11, Cowboys. Slow down.
It's coming, Clint. Winning, you might not get in. Wow. Michael McDowell out front as we go side by side.
Anyway, 2 to go at Detroit. The advantage is definitely shortened. It's 4 seconds back to Rossi.
So what does Harvey have to gain at this point? Harvey is what? About 12 seconds, 16 seconds behind Lundgaard, his teammate up the road. We got to talk to the captain when we were just about to do the pre-race show, Roger Penske, Buck Denker, the whole group. They have poured $20 million into Detroit's Bell Isle over the years. They have improved this place for the citizens of the city of Detroit.
And Power is definitely losing ground to Rossi right now.
It would be appropriate and very fitting that one of Roger's drivers would win on the last possible time. It'll be 1 to go on the line and 3.2 to go. Rossi to 2.8. White flag is at the ready for Will Power. 2.35 miles to go.
Here we go. Can Rossi make up the 2.6 seconds? But then can he even make the pass? It'd have to be a Hail Mary or pray that Power crashes out.
Here comes Rossi. This would need to be the most spectacular last lap you've ever seen.
It could be. Oh, he's got 38 wins. No, he's got 40 wins total if he can't champ car. He hasn't won since 2019. But thing is, Will Power has 41 seconds of push to pass left. Rossi has 8. He's closing in. 1.9 seconds as they're going out of the back side of the track. 1.6. 1.48. He's so close. Oh man, 1.25. It's so close, but he's not gonna make it. Will Power wins at Detroit. Career win number 41. And 1 away from tying Michael Andretti. Rossi 2nd, Dixon 3rd, Newgarden 4th, Pato Award 5th. Who's going to finish out the top 10? Penske, Andretti, Ganassi, Penske, McLaren, Oh, and Arenas VK crashed right in the last lap.
Into the tire bundle on the very last lap. 1 second, guys, was the winning margin. 1 single second is what Power won by.
All right. Well, so your podium is Power, Dixon, Power, Rossi, Dixon. We're back. Dick Dowdle's led 30 laps, which is his record for leading a race.
Last year, that's kind of what he did. He did the Chase Elliott right there. Inadvertent, his car slowed up in front of him.
Now here, really heating up. Then it got tied off of 4. Kurt Busch right to his bumper.
Ninth on back here from Larson, Cindric, Logano, and Truex. And this is third place. Kurt Busch has been coming after Tyler Reddick. Looks like he
There comes Kurt.
Not so quick. Tyler's going to dive deep in the corner, you know that, and try to ring that top.
Well, this is where the frustration gets in. You see, he gets to the bottom of him, wraps up on him, just like you were talking about, Kenny. But that outside line, you can't get up in front of him, get him clear. Outside line prevails up off the corner.
And now there's another Busch coming.
Anyway, Elliott tagged Chastain and Hamlin drove up beside him. McReynolds, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Has really lit his program up lately. Is it because his team's better, or is he learning to drive this car? Cars have gotten better. Toyota's really shaped up, you know. And again, I take it back to Kansas Speedway.
I think they're great at the mile and a half. So I don't know about where everywhere else. Right now we got Kurt and Kyle in the top and Bell, and then Truex in 11th. Hamlin's mired back. I don't know, and Bubba's mired back. Oh, the Busch brothers trying to tag team Reddick, it looks like. We got a caution. Bubba!
Going into turn 3.
He gets it going again, but that sucks. Dinger is up in 18th. Gillen's in 19th. Where's Zane Smith at?
There was plenty of contact here.
Golfing buddies.
Oh, great. Stenhouse did this. Recce Spinhouse struck again. Fucking Recce Spinhouse.
Firsthand saw his car getting wrecked and didn't like it. Now watch Denny Hamlin come up here, show the displeasure. This flat got run over. That's the 3rd time we've seen it. Frustrations. Hard to pass here today.
I meant without contact into the wall. Maybe there was contact that caused it, but they were able to stay out of the fence and these guys can race on, so then they can invoke their revenge on the people that did them wrong.
The straightaways are so long that it's almost like road course racing. You get to the end of the straightaway, like, oh, I went in too hard.
Oh no, not Ricky. Yeah, I don't know about all that, Kenny.
Wow. That guy had his shirt mocking Stenhouse. That's great. That's good stuff.
That's frustrating. They show that frustration, move them out of the way, and back them into the fence.
Michael, this is turning into an episode of As the Tire Turns.
I don't know.
It's a soap opera.
The fans in the stands are standing up, pointing at all the cars, trying to figure out who's mad at who, and I think it's going to wind up, everybody's going to be mad at everybody.
And why they're doing that? Guys like Michael McDowell, Eric Almirola, Reddick, these guys are putting on a show at the front, capitalizing on them boys making all these mistakes.
There's been so much strategy today. You see Kurt Busch staying out.
Everyone going out. Well, most of them field coming in.
The only one, Regan.
Well, Christopher Bell, nice recovery after struggling on the early run of the race earlier on. Loose at the back of that race car. They've corrected that. Now he's just a little bit too tight in the middle of the corner, and it causes it to get loose on the exit of the corner. Jamie.
Michael McDowell in the 34, this loose center needs an adjustment here to help him get through that. The 10 of Eric Almirola rolling pretty good. Wants to be a little bit better through the middle of the corner. The 18 of Kyle Busch in as well. They've been adjusting on that car and done a nice job. Fuel can down.
New leader. Oh man, McDowell lost like 8 spots on pit road.
Some track position, but watch the Reddick stop. Not quite disconnected.
Oh no.
Oh, that's going to cost him.
Uncontrolled equipment.
I noticed that, but what was he, 3rd, 4th place driver? Those mistakes, got to clean them up. You know, guys, we're going to go back racing with just a little over 5 or 6 laps to go in the stage. And again, we had been talking. the fall off on tires was literally nothing. That's the reason Kurt Busch stayed out. They feel like they've got a shot at winning the stage. I'm almost surprised Moore did not stay out. Now, we can give you a little bit of example between Michael McDowell and Kyle Busch. There were 31 laps difference in their tires. Kyle Busch with the fresher tires. Let's look at the Ghost car right here. Again, 31 laps more on Michael McDowell's tires than the 18. And you see right there with our two Ghost cars, there is literally no differential whatsoever. So I feel like you learn from this. We are now just about this final stage. Track position is going to be key, and I don't know what 4 fresh tires, if it does that much for you.
Did you see that horsepower down the back straightaway come in? That was pretty impressive. That 18 car got really fast right at the end of the straightaway.
Well, 9 drivers stayed out. Would you believe BJ McLeod, who got the free pass, a caution to go, he's now the 9th place car. Wow. He got back on the lead lap. He stayed out. He's in the top 10 along with Cody Ware, Justin Haley.
This race has had it all. I mean,
Yes,
we've
it has.
seen so much strategy, people mad at each other, and that's just typical for a racetrack where it's difficult to pass. They're going to lose their pool, and there's been a lot of contact.
But I like this right here. You're not going to win the race on speed. Win it on, do something on strategy.
No.
Do something different, because if you do
Ware 7th, McLeod 8th. They're gonna wreck. They're gonna be so fucking slow.
I would get out of the way if I were them. They're just going to get run over. if they
Exactly.
get the top position.
But they're going to finish this stage better than they would have if they just did what everybody else did, right?
Another thing that I think I saw with McDowell in that Ghost car, especially in 1 and 2, I think he only downshifted 1 time. You saw Kyle Busch really slow down the middle of a corner and then squirt, fast up off the corner. I think he shifted twice, where the 34 downshifted just once and carried more momentum through the middle of the corner.
Oh.
When I see and hear these drivers changing, instead of going 5th, 4th, 3rd, they go 5th to 4th. Also, that helps you not spin the tires up off of turn 2.
Get off the corner a little bit better,
Yeah.
With these cars, it's just, it's all about momentum. We have a lot more horsepower than we had last year, but these things are still very, very sensitive to momentum. When you lose it, they don't like stopping it going.
Chase Elliott making another stop on pit road. Here are your Toyota top performers. As we're 7 laps from the end of stage 2, Kurt Busch, Mark Truex, Kyle Busch in the top 10. Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace, Denny Hamlin. Larry, about 24 cars on the lead lap did stop. What's the strategy here?
Yeah, Mike, they're thinking, what do we need to do to win this race? You will see the majority of them stay out at the end of stage 2 because, again, they're only going to have about 6 laps on their tires. If you stayed out, that's kind of forced your hand to have to pivot to stage 3.
We gotta get those points.
Some of these guys need those stage points. There's a big bonus at the end of the season for the most points, regular season points.
15.
And so some guys are thinking that.
All right, getting ready to restart. Cody Ware and BJ McLeod did drop to the tail. They are still on the lead lap, trying to finish out this stage. With Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson up front. Cole Custer, Ricky Stenhouse, Byron Haley, Truex Almirola, Kyle Busch, and Eric Jones, the top 10.
Took the outside at Kurt Busch.
I can't even see what happened to the back markers.
Lining up on turn 2. You're clear. All clear.
One. Kyle Busch dropped to the bottom, jumped right up in line, drops again. Driver in front.
I can't even see the back markers at this point.
Shot up in the corner, got in the back, and Custer getting him at 3.
But yeah, the guys on better tires are storming by.
Teammate Kyle Busch right behind him.
Custer drops in line 3rd. Kyle Busch to the bottom. Against him. Truex to the outside.
Yeah, they're not even in the top 20.
Kyle picked up 3, 4 wide off turn 2 in the back.
Kyle Busch has notoriously been one of the best restarters in the last 15 years. Man, he can get it on.
Well, I tell you what, who's doing it this time? It's his teammate Martin Truex making the pass for second on Larson. Going after Kurt Busch for the lead.
Look at that purple car back there. Remember 99, David Suarez right there. He's crept into this picture too, running in the 6th position. That's something that we definitely expected Suarez to race forward.
Eric Almirola in 7th, 4 to go in stage 2.
Look how high Truex is.
Yeah, it just keeps getting higher and higher. He was the first car to come off pit road after taking 2 tires.
They're really showing up. 30 to a 60 at Kurt Busch. It's not going to take long. Cutting 2.5, 3/10 a lap off the lead. Catch on one thing, Passing's another, Mikey.
Earlier it was chasing, now it's Colin Kyle as they battle for this valuable stage point.
That's third position. Kyle gets it.
Nobody's sitting down. They're loving this stage racing. Look how high Truex is. On purpose? Yes, so high. Didn't slide up. That's exactly right. Wow. Big run down the front straightaway. Getting a big toe in the draft.
Suarez had a look. Stenhouse right now is 10th, the final point position.
That's another 10th and a half cut off of the lead.
The battle for 10th. Byron and Stenhouse, the final stage point. Almirola and Custer battling for 5th. Almirola getting by on the outside.
Stewart Haas Fords, Almirola and Custer.
Yeah, Suarez to the back of Custer now.
Wow. Suarez got there and lost his momentum. Got right on the 5 of Cole Custer.
Might be able to shoot over and do a 2-for-1 here. Here he's going to go for
There
it.
goes Custer. Last lap of stage, yeah, last lap of stage 2. We got Bell, Custer, Suarez all fighting furiously.
One of the most famous sayings in auto racing, like you said.
3 wide, going for that final stage point. It's Byron, Blaney, and Stenhouse. Stenhouse peeking out on the outside. Blaney in the middle, Byron on the inside. As they're going to dive into 3 and 4, Byron has the worst tires. Blaney ekes through. Stenhouse loses the gap. McDowell comes up in 12th. Here they come. Kurt Busch wins the stage. Then Truex, Kyle, and then Larson. I say Kyle Busch. Kyle meant Kyle Busch. Then Larson. Almirola.
Bell, Suarez, Custer, Jones, and Blaney.
Bell, Suarez, Custer, Jones, Blaney, 6 through 10.
Kurt Busch. Oh, man, still.
No, I don't want to go back. Race is over.
If it looks like an F-150, toes like an F-150.
It's probably an F-150. Mm-mm-mm. 40. I should work on Xfinity playoff standings. I always put them in a bunch of Discord servers that I'm in. Still believe, still believe. Give me some. Why am I got fucking Britney Spears stuck in my head. We're back. Pit stops.
3 and 4, they can't loosen it up because it's too loose in 1 and 2, baby.
A lot going on there. The 45 of Kurt Busch, who just led there 12 laps, said he just needs an adjustment to lighter off better exiting the corner on the 45 and the 5. Kyle Larson, Cliff Daniels said, I know it's going to be painful. We have to pit here. We'll take 4 tires. Larson said, I have been the best all day on right side tires only.
Here's your Ram race off pit road. Kurt Busch holds the lead. William Byron up 2. There's the race off pit road.
Hey, Kurt Busch, it's Boyer, Kenny Wallace, Michael Waltrip, Mike Joy. There's a bunch of us up here watching you hold a pretty wheel. Stage winner, what do you got out there?
I committed on the channel, sorry. Nail 2.
Do all that again. I felt like I sold it too, Mikey. Say it all again.
Hey, Kurt Busch, man, there's a bunch of us up here at Gaggle. You got Kenny Wallace, Michael Waltrip, Mike Joy. We're all watching you drink a little bit of water. Winning the stage, what do you got?
I give up. Oh,
I got a really good car at practice. I got a really good car in clean air. And I got a good car on the long run, so I'm like, that's it. I'm overriding that thing. We're going to win the stage. But it worked out. So I think I played a 2311. Long Trans Toyota Camry TRD. Oh yeah, we got a big win. And it's all on just teamwork. Just making sure we're doing the right things at the right time. So now we're buried in traffic, so I'll see you guys in a while.
All right, buddy, good luck.
Don't you love our racers? I mean, they are just so spirited. The good
He
news
wasn't very
is first
experienced
off
about
pit
that
road.
traffic. He's got to go.
The bad news, he's 25th. But on the lead lap.
All right. Now back to commercial. All right. So hopefully you're all doing well today.
their car every weekend. You know, you golf, and what do?
Drinks beer.
You work on TV.
I do the same thing you do.
And I just love my race car.
Hey, there ain't nothing better. There's nothing better than rolling into a truck stop and seeing somebody recognize you. Like, man, what? Are you driving your own truck?
I can't believe Wallace is driving his own car.
I heard it 1,000 times.
Thank you,
All right, headed for the exit. Thanks for being here. We're going to take a look for the Geico restart zone, Edward. Going to go with stage 3. How about that? Truex and Kyle Busch up front. The first of 22 drivers that stayed out. And Almirola and Bell, Suarez and Jones, Blaney and McDowell, as Larry said, they've already made their stop.
There we go.
Kurt Busch restarted 23rd, the first car off pit road of those that did stop. 3 wide, Harvick sandwich there. Back in 10th place.
Ryan Blaney had a run on Eric Jones. Eric Jones thought better of the block team getting in. Stopped him up on the bottom. 4 wide.
Man. Bowen roaring down. See if he can make the pass on Harvick and Logano.
Whoa, talking high. Austin Dillon got pushed way up the racetrack, saves it.
They're scrambling back there in that pack. Look at it. 3 wide.
Way back there. Here's Ricky Stenhouse. He was right back at the bumper. Bubba Wallace exiting the corner.
Well, we'll see if Bubba plays nice over that dump that he took.
8th place here.
Look how high they are. I mean, that's incredible, Clint. We didn't see that coming, did we?
And here comes Briscoe back into play. The pole sitter led the first 27 laps, cut down a tire under green, and he's been fighting his way back ever since.
The closer he gets up front to clean air, the faster that car will be. He can still be a threat in this race. Battle for 11th. Bowman and Harvick.
6th place on the left, Blaney and McDowell.
So impressed with Michael McDowell. That car is bad fast and he's doing a great job keeping that thing up in clean air. Guys in the pits are doing a good job. No mistakes.
Looking at top 5, Truex, Kyle, Almirola, Bell, Suarez. 4 of the 5 haven't won. Then Blaney hasn't won. Then McDowell hasn't won. Then Jones, who hasn't won. Then Briscoe has, and Cindric, who has.
Now everyone is on the lead lap except Denny Hamlin, who is now 10 laps down but continues. Corey LaJoie in the garage with engine issues is the only car out of the race.
David Suarez battling for that 5th spot with Blaney, trying to get it done on the bottom of the racetrack.
Honestly, the race has been kind of unremarkable.
You got a little bumper, 34-43 is what
You see his teammate down there in 18th position on the pylon line.
I think the truck series, like maybe due to aero sensitivity, is so much more interesting on flat tracks like this. Stuff like New Hampshire, stuff like Mason Marin, stuff like the original Homestead.
He's been fast all year long. Right there with his teammate, just can't seem to get all the pieces put together every single week. A little less consistent than the one car.
Tyler Reddick in between Harvick and Ty Dillon. Reddick back in 14th place. He's picked up 5 since the restart. Harvick -3, Ty Dillon -3 spots.
You can see Ty Dillon how he wraps that bottom, catches Reddick.
Thank you, forever subbed.
On that exit, the outside is just so strong.
AJ Allmendinger had a late flight last night from Portland.
About to pass Kozlowski for 16th.
Started in the last
Or not.
driver change.
Needed 2 seats on that flight, didn't he? One for him, one for that trophy. Brought some iron home from yesterday's race. What a wild race that was. Going off the racetrack twice in the first lap, coming all the way back up through the field, winning, never turning a lap on this racetrack today. Pretty impressive so far, Mike.
Now, Ben Rhodes practiced and qualified in number 16, and to get it ready for AJ today, they had to change the steering column, change the position of the digital dash, a different seatbelt and harness package, and put AJ's seat insert in the car. So now the team might have a lot to do.
Now he's battling with Brad Keselowski for 16th spot. That's awesome to come from the back all the way to the top 20. Starting to get it figured out, isn't he?
Fourth place.
Bell and Blaney.
Blaney restarted 8. He's up 4 since the restart. Martin Truex out front of Kyle Busch. Regan?
Well, Mike, what a weekend it's been for Martin Truex as well. You think about practice, this team really struggled with that race car. It was tight, shattering the race.
7 of the top 8 have not won this season as of yet. Then after that, you have to go back to Reddick and Harvick and Ty Keselowski Dinger, who haven't won, but that's back in 13th.
As he should be. In practice Friday, he did not like his car at all.
It's just, you've said it, Mike. You said when you got up in here in the booth yesterday, and then again on Friday practice, you just can't get your handle on who is a dominant force in this sport. You're thinking the Fords. We sold on pre-race. The Fords are going to dominate today. Where's the Fords at?
Blaney in 4th, then McDowell in 7th, and Briscoe 9th, Centric 10th. Then Logano 12th, Keselowski 16th, and that's it in the top 20.
Unpredictability. I mean, as much as we know, you never know what's going to happen next. Austin Cindric started this race outside pole. Now he takes 10th from Alex Bowman.
I have a feeling we're going to see a change in points leader by the end of the race. Either Blaney or Kyle Busch is going to be the new points leader. Because Elliott's been struggling ever since he had the problem with Chastain.
Hasn't found that yet. Been knocking on the door. But again, these untimely cautions shake the races up. We know that. 2 tires, 4 tires, staying out. We've seen it all. We've seen wrecks. All that stuff plays in an equation of who gets out front and has that clean air. But doesn't really matter. 82 to go. I don't pay when they ain't open yet. When does that open? I'm going to tell you. Well, depends on any more cautions. But about 50 to go in the green. That's what I'm going to say.
82 laps to go in Madison, Illinois, just outside St. Louis. Martin Truex leading us to NASCAR on Fox. Rank it up.
Okay, it's a horrendous angle. Put it on the that's on the wrong side. That's not a good angle. That great angle either. Here's a better angle. That's better. Oh man, that was a little dicey.
Laps to go. Martin Truex trying to join one and only one driver who has won his 600th career start. I'll tell you who when we come back.
All right. First off, how many drivers have? Let's see if I can figure out. I'm gonna look them up. So. Well, NASCAR 600 start. Not that many drivers have hit 600 starts. Okay, 32 drivers. Okay. Tony Stewart has 618 starts. When was his Sonoma victory? Race 18 of the season would seal it. No. That was 598. Who else? Kyle Busch has, okay, 20 starts ago. This is race number 15. It's not Kyle. Dale Jr., no, he didn't win in his last 2 seasons. Buck Baker won 635. He won a lot. I don't know when his last race was. Baker's last race was in 64, and no, his 76, but his last win was in 1964. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not Buck Baker. Probably Petty, honestly. Who else? McDuffie never won. Jarrett didn't win in his last. Winless in 06 and 07. No. Nemechek, winless so many races. Dale Earnhardt, his last 70s. We're gonna find out.
3 laps to go in St. Louis. Martin Truex in front of Kyle Busch by 0.8 of a second. In front of Blaney, Almirola, and Bell. Time for the Credit One Bank ones to watch.
Now, he's not leading yet, but I told you at the top of the show, I think a Ford's going to get the job done today. That being said, 12 car, Ryan Blaney.
676 starts for Dale Earnhardt.
Ran a lot of laps in Richmond. Ryan Blaney.
Right, so if you take the one minus 34, and 5 minus 34. 34, 1. It's not Dale Earnhardt. Johnson, no. Burton, no. Kenseth, maybe.
I'm going to keep my eye on mi amigo Daniel Suarez. Daniel was fast last week at Charlotte. Won a stage, led a lot of laps. He's got some great track position right now. He's going to close the deal one of these days. It just might be today.
32. 40, 41, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 47 minus 36 is 83. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. It's not Kenseth.
Phoenix winner Chase Briscoe led the first 20.
Buddy Baker, perhaps. Rusty, no. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. It might have been Rusty, actually. It might have been his California. Nah. Who is it?
He is the 32nd driver to do so, but only one of the previous 31 won in his 600.
Petty?
And that, of course, was the king.
Yeah, Petty.
King of stock car racing.
Yep. Driving, of course, the paying number 43. Don't remember that day if it was a Plymouth, a Dodge, a Ford, a Buick, an Oldsmobile, a Chevrolet, or a Pontiac, because he drove them all.
Top 10, Truex, Kyle Busch, Blaney, Almirola, Bell, Suarez, Jones, McDowell, Briscoe, Cindric.
This race car has been fast as of late, and when I say as of late, it's literally been almost 2 months. The 43 car has been solid week in and week out, knocking on the door to top 10s, even the top 5s.
And it was Richard Petty Day here on Friday. The game was celebrated along with Cup practice, and that Buick Regal.
That's a 19. That's a Gen 3.
It could be.
It takes me right back to 1981. I believe that's when he ran the Regal, isn't it? You look at that big cowboy hat behind the wheel. Not cool would that be to let the king drive you around a racetrack?
Richard Petty. Yeah, the Buick Regal. 1981 is when that thing started to win.
There you go. Check out this battle. Reddick.
So he ran the Buick in '81. Yes, he won the 2500, a race at North Wilkesboro, and a race at Michigan. It was Pontiacs till the rest of his racing career, except for one race where he failed to qualify. So he took another car, and ran a Chevy. Number 6.
Nice gentleman, Ross Chastain.
Petty. Talked about Petty GMS. Nice run for Ty as well.
Just been solid.
Yeah.
Not making any mistakes. Being there, making all the laps. Finishing all the races. Done a good job so far in this 42 car.
And there's the 45 for Kurt Busch, the first car in the field on new tires. He is up 6 since the restart to 16.
And you heard him talk about being mired back in traffic, but he's making progress, marching his way to the front. Still a lot of race to go.
All right, Mikey, Mr. 17 winners in the first 26 races. 7 of the top 8 right now are winless this year.
Well, how about that, Clint?
Oh, it's going to be 12, buddy. A long ways from 17 if that
Oh, if you look at all the drivers who coulda, shoulda, woulda won, it's a lot more than 17.
You just said it. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Right.
No chance you get to 17. Now, I do think you're going to be 13, 14. And that being said, it's going to heat up that bubble picture in a big way. The closing.
Right now, Reddick is the bubble driver.
Before the playoffs.
Getting by Hamlin again. He's just running the bottom.
Well, at this moment, Eric Jones and Austin Dillon are the drivers on the bubble based on points. Larry Mack, 65 to go.
Well, Mike, the window is open. If a caution comes now,
Yeah,
everybody
forgot.
could pit and
Hitting.
get to the end on fuel. But when I look at a lot of the guys that pitted on 131, like Truex, Kyle Busch, Blaney, they can go to about lap 210, which would be 30 to go in the race. Everyone that pitted on that lap 143, you got to go all the way back to Kurt Busch in 60. They can go about another 5 to 10 laps, but I think no matter when you pit, it's either fuel only or right side tires only.
Thanks, Larry. I thought we had a caution brewing here because Austin Cindric just carried Alex Bowman way down the racetrack in the straightaway. Bowman hangs on his quarter panel in the corner. And here's Ty Dillon shooting past Denny Hamlin's wounded car against A.J. Allmendinger.
There was a revisit of the feud between the 11 and the 1. See the 11 up ahead. Here comes Ross Chastain and Kurt Busch.
Car gets tight. 11 got tight a little bit.
What's wrong with you? Got tied up against the one got tied up against the 11.
That's the way I saw it.
What got tight was that strap on the bottom of that helmet.
Hey, Larry, you said the window's open. Is that the pay window Clint always talks about?
No. Fuel window. You thought Larry, he doesn't know about that pay window. That pay window, now if that fuel window opens up, now we're talking about getting paid.
All right. Bowman's been battling for try to get 10th from Cindric, but he's got, besides Cindric ahead of him, he's got Logano behind him. Also, this race has really been kind of meh. Trucks work, Cup doesn't.
Daniel Suarez in 6th. Kurt Busch with those new tires in 15th. Ryan Blaney in 3rd. And Eric Jones in 7th.
Wow, that's a hot lap by Bell right there.
Certainly was.
Bit of activity begins on pit road. Some of the crew members warming up for what could be the money stop here.
Expectations come with the territory, but raising expectations, that comes with determination, pushing ourselves further, lifting others.
All right, let's check the view count.
Right. Or when they were in.
Well, I unmute. You know, right now they're side by side. Oh, Reddick! No! Flat tire! Now everyone's gonna pit.
Next Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series is on FS1. Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., the road course warrior Chase Elliott battle through the twists and turns of Sonoma. The Toyota Save Mart 350 next Sunday at 4 East on FS1. In NASCAR, the journey begins with one simple start: turn, bump, win, and celebration. I am the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. I am NASCAR.
Seventh caution of the day. Tyler Reddick coming off turn 2. That's what you call going for it. Just trying to. Oh, and look how close.
PJ McLeod. So I saw this off of 4 a couple laps. He's running really high on the racetrack, and the car would take off and get tight on him.
That was not a flat tire.
I don't think so. I think it was pushing, tight, snapped loose on him to come around.
That was flat on the floorboard a little bit too soon.
But let me tell you something. This is the money stop. This is going to pick up in a big way. A lot of pressure on these guys. Need a big stop, but no mistakes. Need a clean stop, right, Larry?
Absolutely. And you don't need a lot of fuel, so you don't need to sit there and wait on fuel. I think you'll see a lot of right-side tires only.
Josh Bilicki will get the free pass. Parker Klickerman is also a lap down. BJ McLeod 2 down. Denny Hamlin 11 down. Cody Ware off track, and Corey LaJoie in the garage.
It's just so important. I think if you can beat them off of pit road, I think you can win this race. The first one to clean air off of 2 is going to be hard to handle.
A big question is going to be how many will stop, because we still have 30 cars on the lead lap.
Well, you remember, Mike, back on the last pit stop, Martin Truex just got 2 tires, and he drove away from the field. So there's going to be some differing strategies for sure. I think
he wasn't the only one. Kyle Larson said the same thing. His car felt the best it did all day on 2 tires, right sides.
Players, the number of cars that will restart on the lead lap after this caution, are still alive for $5,000 in Quinn's cash on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. Martin Truex, what will they do?
I think just the ability of walking to make it to the end always has the forces to do it. Okay, you don't take clean. I mean, do what you gotta do.
That's when he's leading. Just think he's running 20th, how you feel.
Toyota's 1-2, Ford's 3-4. The first Chevy is Suarez in 6th. And here they come, Regan.
Martin Truex Jr. happy with the balance of that race car. Just a little bit too free for him. The decision's going to be the amount of tires based on the amount of fuel that he needs in that race car. And you see it's going to be 4 tires for Martin Truex Jr. The 20 car Christopher Bell needs that race car to take off a little better, but it's very good at the end of the long run. Jamie?
Eric Almirola in the 10, really good. The call is George Washington. He said he needs rear side by help him out a little bit. The 12 of Ryan Blaney, nice recovery for him. Before time to stop here. And the 18 of Kyle Busch.
Eric Jones on 2 tires to the lead. Kyle Busch, Logano, Bowman, Larson, Almirola, Truex, Bell, Cindric, McDowell. Several drivers taking 2 tires, taking a risk. See if they can hold off the charge of the leaders for 50 whatever laps whenever they restart.
Here on the exit of pit road, watch Martin Truex. Do they make contact?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, a bit.
Golly, that's. Hope they didn't do damage to the left front of that 19 car.
That's how close it was. Amazingly, only one pit road penalty has been called all day. It's been really to us, and that was the one on Tyler Reddick. Moving the gas can earlier.
They got them all out of their system last week.
And I thought Eric Jones actually beat him out, but I guess that's not the case. You saw it right there. Kyle Busch to the lead. I said, whoever can come off of turn 2 in the lead, it's going to be hard to handle. Let's see.
Let's check with Larry Mack with 54 to go here.
Yeah, Mike, this is our 15th race of 2022 with this next-gen car. A lot of things are different from last year. But remember, we went to the aluminum rim, and it came 3 inches in diameter. It went from 15 inches to 18 inches. You give it to them, they will fill it up. That gave them a much bigger brake package, and it's 30% more braking on this car than last year. That's from our Ford Performance Cutaway car.
That's sure needed here.
Yeah, that's a lot of braking, and it's perfect.
You know the best part about this is only one more week of listening to Clinton Boyer and no more Adam Alexander until February. And that is always a thumbs up from moi. We're going to have 5 months of about 4.5 months, about 4 months of NBC, and it'll be glorious.
Not happy with Eric Almirola.
Showing a little bit off. Well, that's just a problem.
Wait, no, well.
You know, they had 10 pulled out there.
End of June.
Up, and the 19 was there.
Or somewhere. You know, no, it's 4.5 months. It'll be great.
More and more history that we're going to have to follow throughout the summer months to see
Kenny.
how it all turns out. But Truex wasn't very happy when he came to pit road leading the race. He told his crew chief, do whatever you got to do, I'm all right. And then certainly wasn't happy when he got run into.
Anyway.
The biggest question, will this be the final caution and pit stop of the day? 53 to go.
Joe Bush has won, Logano has won, Bowman has won, Larson has won, then it's more drivers who haven't. Almirola, Truex, Cindric. It's been hard to pass the leader.
It's warm here. Not necessarily overheated, but some tempers have.
This started it all right there. Ross Chastain into the back of Denny, and Denny's just been aggravating him the rest of the day.
And there's Chastain in the middle, and that turns the 9 of Chase.
Oh. Suarez, the jack snapped in half. How does that happen?
With Chastain. And here's Hamlin again with Chastain. And here's Ricky.
How do you break a jack?
Can't believe Bubba kept that out of the wall.
But it happened to be right in front of his owner, Bill Wallace's owner, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin drove up and hit 47. A lot of action, a lot of frustration. I don't think it's over.
That was Chastain into Logano right there.
Again.
Ricky Stenhouse is back on pit road. All the tracks that are compared to this place too, it's racing a lot like Martinsville. Constant contact.
Well, much like Martinsville, very hard to pass. You know, when it comes down to a dive bomb or trying to move them out of the way. I've certainly seen both.
Michael, I have bad news for your amigo in the 99 car, Daniel Suarez. On that pit stop, the jack broke on the left side. He's all the way back to the 26th position. You'll see right here, Jack Man goes to the left side, just will not go up. They have to go and get a spare jack to get that 99 up, all the way back outside the top 25.
Literally the story of his season so far this year.
Totally, Clint, you're exactly right. I watch him closely. I love that guy. And just can't catch a break.
So after the choose, Eric Jones chooses outside of Kyle Busch. Logano Bowman, Larson Almirola, Truex Bell. 30 cars on the lead lap. Ricky Stenhouse made an extra pit stop, so he is the last of those.
I'm glad we haven't settled this Ford versus Chevy versus Toyota thing yet, because there's 3 of them in the first 3 positions. It's just a toss-up about who's got the fastest car.
Well, I can tell you one of them that I like, that 43 car. Been a long time since you've seen that car been a player in this sport, and I'm telling you, this is a huge opportunity for Eric Jones and everybody.
Here we go. We're going to restart with 51 laps to go when they cross the finish line.
Petty was honored here on Friday, hoping to walk into victory lane on Sunday. As Eric Jones
Good jump from the 143.
There goes Ross Chastain to the bottom.
Kyle Busch, great restart, diving down on the inside. Who's going to have the lead coming off of 2? It is. They're going to be side by side.
Here comes Briscoe.
Look at that run he has.
We know these restarts. It's time to
Hold
go
it.
aggressive.
Kyle Busch, yeah. Rip. Well, rip Eric Jones. Oh! No, but Logano, yeah, he got past. Oh! Logano getting into the back of the 18 just a tad. Great, never mind. So it's going to be a boring end. Freaking Kyle Busch shit, bullshit. Can he, like, just blow a tire or some shit? Almirola's up to 4th, and he's on 4 tires. Logano made the pass.
We went to the Coliseum for the first time. Logano, victory lane. Bristol Dirt, Logano, victory lane.
Spreading out in the back.
Wide down the front, straight away in the back. Good grief. Look out. Daniel's got some more to go after that hit. All his speed will go around him.
Here comes Almirola on the inside of Eric Jones, trying to make the pass. He's got better tires. Come on! Go, Eric! Go, Eric! He was knocked out of playoff position last race, if I remember correctly. Now that he's 11th or 10th or 11th. He's a second behind. Can he make up the distance on 4 tires versus 2? Almirola was knocked out of playoff position. That is correct. And never mind. I need one more caution. Zane Smith up in the top 20.
The Moose is in the house and he's up to 12. Wow, what a strong corner that was. We talked before the race, but he just likes, he goes where they aren't. Well, somebody's always going to go high.
He's got a fast car. You know, when you're aggressive like that and you're making moves, it's doing things exactly what you just said, where nobody else can go. Tells me a lot about the hot rod you're sitting on.
I think if you diagrammed every car of every lap of every race this season as to mid-corner speed, that number will be right at or near the top.
Logano seems to be reeling in Kyle Busch a bit.
They can't get this battle settled. Bell on the bottom, runs to the center corner. Here comes AJ Allmendinger on the inside of McDowell.
Up to 13th. 14th.
There's Allmendinger up 7 positions since the restart.
Said he never seen this place before.
Never heard a lot coming in here. He's certainly figured it out at the right time.
6th place, Delaney. AJ's car seat's probably just about dry from yesterday in Portland. Big rain race for most of it.
And just keep this in mind, AJ warming up for where we're going next week.
Sonoma, the road course.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's got fast cars. And if you couple those two things together with his road racing skills, could be the favorite.
Kurt Busch and Cindric 8th, 9th.
3 laps ago, both Kyle Busch and Joey Logano turned their fastest lap of the race. And those were the fastest of the day. Now Blaney second quickest overall.
Mikey, that was so close. Kurt Busch getting into center. He didn't want it. Was, my gosh, I thought he was going to get into him. Kept it off of him, got it rotated. What a battle here.
Kurt, after that pit stop, he lost all his track position now, up inside the top 10. You know that tells you how good this Monster Energy Toyota is.
He is up 14, make that 15 position since the restart. I'm correct. He's up 6. That's still a lot.
It's a lot.
Not 15 versus 6 is kind of a bad blunder, though. Chastain moved up to the top 10.
It's Ryan Blaney who's up 10 positions since the restart, going for 11 here on Martin Truex.
Fastest car on track is Busch. Great. Well, this race is pretty much over.
Up 10 spots. That's getting the most out of the restart.
Now what do you do about pitting? If the caution comes out now, do you just stay out?
Larry, I don't know about you, but my stuff's all over the parlor.
Okay. I was talking to you, Larry. I didn't think Clint knew.
Larry's already called the pilots and had one engine running. All right, Jamie.
Overcoming adversity, lost a tire earlier. They just overcame a slower pit stop. They've been turning him up all day, but he's keeping it in the game. 6th right now.
6th and up 10 since the restart. Oh, Ricky
Stenhouse! Caution!
All right, Larry.
Almirola should be in the best position now.
You know what? My battery's dead. I can't hear you.
I kind of like to have 2 tires if you got them, but I agree. I think somebody's going to put some
I'll
tires
give them to you in 39 laps. How about that? No, all kidding
Alright,
aside.
Hamilton some blue moo. Hi, Malachi Coat. Hi, Lightning McQueen.
You're up near the front. You're not coming. If you're way on back, come on, make some changes, get some tires. But if you're up there, top 8, top 10, there's no way you come here.
Ricky Stenhouse was at the tail end of the lead lap, trying to hang on for the finish of this one.
Team way up high. Cleared it back. Got into the wall.
That broke his rear end.
I mean, great run the last few races.
That thing shot up. It may have been
And, well, got neutered today.
You see it right there. Really fought it loose in the middle. Man, that was a hard contact. If it wasn't broke before, it certainly was after that.
Tyler Reddick will get the free pass. And be back on the lead lap. Yeah. Well, as Larry was saying, given the number of cars that are on the lead lap and on a long run, the lack of further fall off on these tires, what would you really gain by coming now?
Yeah, I think Clint said it. If you're up front, you're staying. But heck, if I'm running 25th, I'm going to come do something.
Yeah. Well, just try to get off a cycle. It's about the only card you can play.
I'm thinking about, I don't know, Larry, 15th on back would come? What do you think?
It may be even closer to the front than that. But halfway, if you're in the top 10, you are not coming.
Okay.
I just love what I see up front. You know, Kyle Busch and Lone Wolf and that Toyota. Ford's hounding him with Logano and Almirola. You know he's gonna. If anybody's gonna hold off those favorite cars of Logano and Almirola, it's gonna be Kyle Busch. More around. Have a really good restart.
All right, so Brad Keselowski is going to come in from, I think, 15th or 16th, and a couple behind him. So, yeah, 16th on back will come in.
Our crew chief was all over that one, wasn't he? He said around 15 or so.
And I didn't think the 19 was going to be able to get back up there and get in this thing. 15 out of this thing. Nor is it 12.
We're going to take you side by side one more time with 37.
Right. I don't know why, but yeah, they are. No, we just wait for them to come back. I do some stretching. Gonna be about a roughly 3.25 hour race. Host of our update. I want to thank all the fans for reaching out since the accident. Definitely feeling the love. I know you're all eager for an update, but I'm waiting on the specialist results on my ankle before sharing. I'm eager to get back behind the wheel and will update you soon when I know more. The other thing that I think this also proved, if Hocevar is out and he has a replacement driver, we'll see how good the team really is. See if the team is good and the teammates are bad, or if Hocevar has just been completely overperforming. Choose time.
Working the 8th caution today for Ricky Stenhouse spin.
Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Eric Jones, Eric Almirola, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex, Kurt Busch, Alex Bowman, then Kyle Larson, Austin Cindric, Christopher Bell, Ross Chastain, Kevin Harvick, Adrian Allman, Dinger, Austin Dillon, Michael McDowell, your top 16.
Zane Smith in the top 20. He is in for Chris Buescher, who is out due to COVID protocol. So Zane Smith got tapped to drive that car, and he is in the top 20. Good job here today for the 17.
Blend some Sonoma sunshine and a road course, and you'll always find yourself in good spirits. Will Kyle Larson once again stomp the competition, or will someone else come along to reside on the top shelf? Come enjoy every twist and turn right here on FS1.
Hendrick's been sucking the last this race.
Sonoma, and Tony Stewart has scored his last Cup Series win at Sonoma, and a last
So did Ricky Rudd.
Love that racetrack. One of my favorites for sure, Mikey. We had a good memory there, didn't we? But watch this restart. Kyle Busch, interesting. He picked the inside. Cannot get off of 2 with that 22 on his quarter panel. If he does, it's going to be game on. Here we go. You see him even after hiccup. Yes, sir. Give me that push, buddy. Good launch by Kyle. Big block. Easy get clear. The 22 does so. That's exactly what he needed to do. Utilizing that.
Rip. Well, race over. Kyle was going to win unless he blows a tire.
Almirola hanging right in there in the top 5, up on the outside, versus Eric Jones.
They got single file pretty quickly, but for this group right here in front.
Logano staying with him.
Look at this. 22 to the inside for the lead.
Come on, quarter panel, bump, door. Here comes Logano. If I had to pick one, I'd pick Logano to win. Here comes Logano. He makes the pass. Logano to the lead.
There it is. First lap led. I didn't think it was going to be this late in the race. I really thought he would lead a lot of laps today, but man, he's leading the ones that count.
Man, that's got to be hard for Kyle Busch to take. Grabs the lead. Thinks he's got control of the race. Here comes Joey Logano with the power move.
9 different leaders today.
Come on, Almirola. I want Almirola to get up there, though.
Still part of the equation right here in 3rd place.
He's got the better tires. He's stuck in low. Kyle Busch was high. See if he can make a pass down here. Will he pull out?
All over Kyle Busch. He's faster than Kyle right now. Can he make the same move Joey made down on the bottom? Those guys have been back.
He's got to pass first. Went a little higher going into 3 and 4.
They better get going because Blaney is coming. He lay down on the inside. and drops in right behind Eric Jones. Cindric gets to the bottom.
Cindric battling Bowman for eighth.
For the 8th spot.
Larson's right behind. Oh, Cindric loses it. And he's forced 3 wide with Bell and Larson. Oh my God, it's like a sandwich. Oh man, I don't know, 3 wide in a turn. No, Cindric seeds it. And here comes Chastain. Oh, the bomber to the back of the 5. He gets forced into the outside. Chastain passing both of them. Okay, Almirola, he's got to find a way past Kyle Busch.
That was impressive.
Truex and Jones is for 5th. Blaney looks like he's got a fast car. He hasn't won yet this season. I wouldn't mind if he won. Yeah, okay, Blaney definitely looks like he can mount the charge.
And now Kurt, yeah, exactly.
We got great battles coming up in the last third of the race, or 10th of the race.
Now he's got Harvick to his inside. Truex is trying to get clear. Here comes the crossover from Kurt Busch.
Got to the outside of Truex. I like that, though. I think that's what he needed, Mike. Can he finish the deal? Tell you what, if he finishes the deal, we get a caution. This 45 will have something to say about who wins this race. Busch racing for 6th with Truex. Remember when he was talking to us, drinking his Monster Energy, saying, I got a long way.
Almirola's starting to slip backwards. Blaney's staying also been a little backwards.
He's fought his way back up to 6th place. I think he's got it this time, Mike. Kurt in the 6th, and he'll pursue Eric Jones.
Well, I heard you guys talking about Almirola and Blaney, why they were able to have those lap times is this. They put 4 tires on last time. The top 2 only took 2 tires, lap 185. They started to have an advantage.
We've heard some drivers say they like their car better with just the right side tires, though, so it just is being...
Okay, maybe they don't have an advantage. No, you're right, though.
We can do it both ways, I guess. I'm seeing some really fast lap times from Blaney.
It really doesn't. Once it settles in, it doesn't seem to matter. The lap times kind of fall in line. Whether you got 2 tires or 4 tires, once the temperatures come up, they equalize.
13th place, Kyle Larson, Michael McDowell, AJ Allmendinger, and Chase Briscoe. Turn 3. What a run by McDowell. Dicing it up with Kyle Larson. That's a pretty good day when you do that. Inside the top 15. How about Allmendinger? I saw this race
15th.
That says a lot for that college racing team as well.
I think you can tell Kyle Busch is not as slower than the other 2 cars, but it's so hard to pass. He's just holding them up.
Saw him on the outside. McDowell so proud of the effort that they've done. Good to see that little team run with the big dogs today.
Well, Michael McDowell's led more laps today than he has ever led in a full season.
Wow. 30 laps led.
Yeah, another guy that I love seeing what he's doing, and that's Zane Smith. I cover him in the
20th.
He's a great racer, obviously, but he said when he got the call from Brad Keselowski to drive his car, it was like a dream come true. He said, 10 years ago, I was collecting Brad Keselowski diecast. He gives me a call and says, will you drive my car? He couldn't believe it. He's been patient, methodically made his way through the field. Now he's running inside the top 20.
Love exactly what you said, and that's exactly what he needed to do. Taking advantage of this opportunity, make all the laps, no mistakes.
Oh, Blaney looking on the inside of Almirola.
Exactly what he
Doesn't make a move.
right there all over.
One of the Fords has to pass Kyle. Seriously. Blaney going, there he goes, in the inside of 3. He's going to have a run on Almirola.
So I'm telling you, Blaney gets around this
mess that he's in, he's gonna go somewhere.
He's hanging on. No, he's gonna try and probably side draft his way into one.
That number 12 didn't pass.
No, he couldn't make it. That's the problem. You can't pass on this track.
The All-Star race, but he's the only Penske car that is not yet cruising at victory lane this season.
Yet. Might get 17.
So on your path to 17 winners, if he gets up there to race Joey Logano, what does Joey do?
Like, I'd rather Logano than Kyle, but I'd rather anyone but those two.
Team Penske, they've got Joey Logano lead right now. Ryan Blaney, you guys have been talking about the 12 running fourth. If you exclude the All-Star race in our last 5 races leading into St. Louis, all 3 drivers from that camp, 1 top 10 finish, Joey Logano's win at Darlington.
And we didn't see that one coming, Larry. They hadn't been running well, and he jumps up there and wins Darlington. And just an amazing season of unpredictability.
Well, Larry's right. They've had the speed, not the consistency.
Come on, Blaney, get the pass. Pass.
I think he gets it this time.
You do?
There he goes. Blaney passes Almirola. He's got 20 laps now to make up a second and a half.
You don't want to just hold another guy up and cost yourself another position. Fall in line and get to the finish.
Well, we've already seen a few times today what that does. You aggravate that guy long enough, he's going to take care of business.
Well, the point is for both of them to get up to and pass Kyle Busch. Whether it's Blaney or Almirola, in front or the other.
Kurt has closed on Eric Jones. Pretty quickly closed on him. Can he get to the bottom and make the move? Oh, that's so frustrating when you're right there. You just can't get the gas down.
Cole Custer.
Custer crashes! Oh, Molten Rage is not going to be happy.
Damage there.
He was running 20th.
That's what these boys wanted to see.
Sports fans, we're going to see a fantastic
He wanted to
finish.
see at all.
No, Paul Wolf, Joey Logano's crew chief. By the way, Denny Hamlin, that rushback, the crewman that got injured on Logano's team last week. Denny Hamlin called Paul Wolf. He said, "Do you have video of that? I want to look at him. I don't think I hit him. I don't think I brushed him back." And then Denny Hamlin went on Twitter and said, "I was wrong. I'm sorry. I was too close."
Had some help there, didn't he, Mike?
Took responsibility.
Who got into him?
Well, that's certainly
What an angle they got of it.
thing to do. You know, it's
Is that Todd? It was Todd.
Well, there's no way anybody's going to purposely run into a guy. Certainly, Denny didn't mean to do that.
Was that Todd Gilliland?
Yeah, I think it was.
In the back of it.
Todd Gilliland got in the back of Custer.
Oh.
Came around. Right in front of the leader. Custer trying to save a lap. Logano slows down. It's in front of that machine.
Great. I read that. Then I misread
Sure.
Gillen's car is saying first condom.
It's back on the lead lap.
Well, you've been talking about him, Blaney.
Yeah.
Almirola.
He's going to be on road 2. Kyle Larson fan having some fun in the stands.
I love how many kids are here today. This place is packed with families. Great to see. Sell-out crowd.
What about all they've done here? Concerts, the Midway's fantastic. Kenny Wallace, John Roberts this morning with the, look at that, return of the speed stage out in the front of the track.
Did I hear Cole Swindell?
I did.
Yeah.
It's an event.
Tim Duggar.
It's an event.
And another concert after the race. For those trying to catch flights to get out of here, maybe a lot of this crowd will stay for the post-race concert down in turns 1 and 2.
You can't have a NASCAR race without Tim Duggar.
That's right, Old Dominion playing after the race.
He's a requirement.
I mean,
Could they get someone from not 50 years ago?
You want to have a big race.
I think Kenny Irwin would appreciate it.
You bring in Old Dominion after a race. You bring Cole Swindell in and entertain him beforehand.
Jimmy Allen's
been entertained. These guys are putting on.
All right, let's move up a bit.
I've had fun this weekend.
Jimmy Allen's doing a concert as well.
It's not just at this racetrack either. The city really. So took to this race, activated downtown, saw big screen TVs, watching the race, and watching you call that truck race yesterday. Had so much fun last night, man. Had a little bit too much fun. It's gonna happen, Clint. Hey, it does. You get in the spirit of things and you don't carry it away. I certainly did.
Well, so we're going to have some pit stops here. We've got 30 cars on the lead lap with 17 to go.
I'm staying out. I'm with Larry. I'm glad he left. Here comes some guys at the end of the field, though.
Yeah, if you're up front, you can come if you want to, but you're the one that's going to have to answer to the owner tomorrow morning. I'm not going to go in there with you.
So William Byron and Bubba Wallace head for pit road.
I got nothing to lose. 0 all the way in the back. Bad series of races for my guys. You won 2 races. It's like the same as last year. He couldn't sustain his top position in points. Had a bad series of races.
International Raceway, St. Louis. Gateway to the west and all the way out of here. People were saying, meet me in St. Louis, Louis. You know how old that line is? That was a Judy Garland musical comedy that MGM released in 1944.
Judy Garland, the original Dorothy. Dorothy Gale.
All the way to the completion of that, you get some sort of tidbit of information from the 20s that only you know about. Was that same line Judy from that movie?
Judy. I don't think so.
What did you just say? Judy. You sounded like a car that missed a shift or something. Ding, 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 ding.
Ring, ding, 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 ding. Ring, ding, 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 ding.
97 for the Bush race. DNQ. That's really all the information I've got. Okay. It's not a good stat.
I was here racing SCCA in 1990 when I think all was here was the drag strip and the road
Guys
course.
putting in time, giving us some great shots this weekend.
All right, so let's take a look at Michael's 17 for 26 races theorem here. There's the best camera crew in all of auto racing hard at work. Who's going to make the playoffs? Well, here are the winners, and we've always said you win, you're in. We know the 2-time winners are in. But if there's more than 16...
Truex, Blaney, Almirola, Keselowski, Bubba, Bell, McDowell, all won last year, haven't won now.
Yet to win. That's a big list.
Christopher Bell's putting on into that. Bubba Wallace has work to do. This is the one that really heats up. The teammates, Tyler Reddick and Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick's in. They ain't going to knock him out. Austin Dillon, 1 foot from clearing for the lead on the last lap and winning the 600 again. 1 foot is all he needed. But look at this. Drivers that have not won who are right now running in the top 10 at this moment. Blaney, Almirola, Jones, Truex, Bell, all hungry to get to victory lane. It's been a great season. This car has really mixed things up, giving a chance for teams like Richard Petty, GMS to be up front. Trackhouse Racing.
All right, there's 15 laps to go.
23:11.
And in 14 races so far this year, the final pass for the win came in the final 10 laps in 11 of 14 races.
Oh, so the odds are.
Yes, they are.
Come on, Blaney. Come on, Almirola. Come on, Jones.
Race you won, Mike. In 7 of the 14 races, the final lead change this year has come with 5 or fewer laps to go, including the Coke 600 last week.
That's because of overtime.
That you will never forget, right? All right, what's the 22 thinking here?
Blaney took the bottom with you. That means a pusher. But you know,
No, Blaney took the bottom.
no, he didn't.
Almirola took the bottom.
Logano, Kyle, Kabush, Almirola, Blaney, your top 4. The 4 are the biggest chance to win. I wonder if that's Regan, the Logano fans from Twitter.
Yes.
We're going to get that.
Or down the road, however you want to see it. What, Joey Logano? Yeah, just make sure you don't go to Spin City after that. Joey Logano has the option to slide up into Kyle Busch to widen out his entry. I'll see.
I'll believe that might happen. Contact.
Well, you're going to need a push. We saw Kyle Busch use that push with his hand gesture out the window. Needing Eric Jones to get to his bumper, shoved him past Logano on the outside, slid up. That being said, you can't trust that.
Coming to green.
Yeah, because they're going 3 wide.
They're going to put you 3 wide in a hurry.
Especially when his teammate went to the top. He's going to shove
out the window.
They will take the green flag with 13 laps to go.
No hand out the window from Logano.
Here we go.
That's a power down good. Didn't spend the tires. Can't even drag race.
Kyle Busch, good run on the outside. Oh, Blaney clear down Marola. Kyle Busch powers down.
I wondered about that, picking the inside lane, just like Kyle Busch did.
Blaney staying close to Logano. Will he dive bomb into down in 3? So Kyle Busch might have this race won.
Joey hugs the bottom off of Blaney, just exactly like before. Did not get to his inside though.
That's all.
What a restart for Kyle Busch. See him get that car rotated, turned back down the hill.
Kyle Busch has this one.
Pass is going to be down here at 3 and 4, Michael.
Yeah, this is the AP's strongest in.
Come on. Logano, get him. Get him. He's got it. Give him nothing. Give him nothing. Takes an inch. If he tries to give an inch, take a mile.
And now Blaney closing up on the lead duo.
Oh, here comes Blaney to the inside of Logano. Oh.
Joey looks like he's searching a little bit.
Got a run. Got a little bit of a run off too.
Using a little bit of a push from his teammate.
Look at him dive deep into the corner.
Oh,
No.
stayed high this time.
But Blaney is the one of these 3 without a win.
I like that move. He actually stayed closer to him on exit. Kept the momentum, moving a little bit higher, turning low.
And he does it again. And he liked it too. Liked what he felt. So he moved up the hill and wanted
Take each other out. Or something. Oh, Kyle. Yeah, Kyle wiggled. Blaney's getting a little. He's probably going to make a move down into 3. Right now, he dives low. Oh, man. I don't think he's not going to be there on the exit. And Blaney is fading. Or a bit. He's faded a bit.
They put a little distance on Ryan Blaney.
I like this. Kyle Busch fighting that loose condition. Got to keep that car underneath of him. Don't bottle and hand this to him.
Oh, I can see it bottle just a bit.
running a risky line right up on the top of the racetrack. He steps off that line 1 foot the wrong way, and he's going around.
Well, that's exactly what happened that lap before. This time, perfect. Nailed it. Carried a lot of momentum off the corner. I think when Logano makes that line and move up a little bit in 3 and 4, it carries the momentum better off of 4. Puts more pressure on him down here getting in front.
He's closer.
Yeah, but not quite.
I like this. Setting him up. Pretty much single file behind these guys. The race is on for the lead.
Oh, he makes good time when he goes up in the middle of the racetrack.
Yeah, just like the
Oh, man, that was good for Logano.
7 to go.
discipline there, lifted a little bit early, gets the car rotated back to the throttle.
He can taste victory.
All he's got to do is get through the door, get a little bit of a side draft.
Dinger top 10 at Gateway without practice?
See his car rotating just a little bit better than Kyle.
Oh, man. Logano's been getting closer and closer with each lap. 6 to go.
So much patience here.
Kyle really got to the gas hard there.
Yeah, you see, you got to be careful not to drive a push into it. Got tied at the wall and had to lift. Joey got right to his back bumper. And Kyle's really driving it off in the corner.
Oh, this might be the best move he's had. Oh, here comes Logano. Oh, he's so close.
Not
He was almost there at the quarter panel. I never thought I'd ever be rooting for Logano, but anything for anything but Kyle Busch. Oh no! Logano lost it going into one that time. He lost a few tenths. That's gonna hurt his chances. At this point, I think it's going to be a last lap move and a desperation attempt at that if Logano hopes to take this from Kyle. And Logano is not below doing that. I mean, it's not above doing that. Logano actually is already back there. Harvick into the wall! Caution is out! We are not done yet! Well, Paul Wolf in the 22 and Ben Bayshore in the 18. They don't look be happy. That kid looks pissed.
Let me tell you what you just did. You just invited Kurt Busch to this party. He's going to line up on row 2, and he's been the fastest car ever since he got married.
Harvick's done, and that could end his. You're going to lose a lot of points to the cut line. Reddick's back up to 16th after his problem.
AMR safety team very quickly on the scene to tend to Kevin Harvick.
Kevin taking his time. That's a hard hit. He's shooken up a little bit.
Yeah, I talked to Troy LaJoy after a couple of hard hits at Charlotte. He said it's just the impacts just seem greater these days for some reason. And you could see Kevin was having a moment there to catch his breath.
You don't see that out of Kevin very often. That's one tough cat.
That's exactly what he is. The closer, and he is tough. So Kevin Harvick walks away. Let's show you what happened. As he said, something like a brake rotor exploded, something like that, he thought.
That's never
right.
Good.
The worst place that anything could have went wrong. One of the left side tires
Oh.
up early. You could see the black marks on the pavement, and the car back to the wall.
Right side, a flat shot like that is always your hardest hits. Yeah, you saw it right. I think it was the right front actually. It had the left front locked up. I think it blew the tire out too when it went away.
Well, let's ride with Kevin.
There it is.
All the brakes stay high here.
Sounds violent.
It is violent.
Now,
That's
look
the
at
right
the
front.
front.
I don't know if the tire went, you know,
It was smoke, like the rotor blew up, like Kevin said. You heard it popping in there.
Watch the right front.
See the smoke?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah. Yeah, the right front. It was, I think it was the rotor. He was right.
What about Larson? Heads up driving there to make sure he didn't slide up into that mess.
Big hit, guys. And ooh,
What a couple of cars take the opportunity to pit. Mike, are we
speaking of
going,
opportunity,
are we going NASCAR overtime? Yes, we are. Don't you love that?
well, no. What?
I mean, yes, it's exciting. It's a thrilling way to finish the race when you have a late caution. I like it much better than ending the race under caution. I just hate what happened.
Yeah.
To have to cause it. That's what I meant. I agree 100%. Obviously, I hate that Kevin had a problem, but NASCAR overtime, these guys are really going to push and shove.
I think there's 4 cars here that it's any one of them can win this race.
I do too. It depends
One
on
little
how
slip up on anybody's behalf, it puts somebody else right in the catbird seat. Will they move them? Will they get aggressive? We're going to find out, aren't we?
I'm going to watch very closely Kurt Busch on row 2. He's had a really fast car, and I think he's in a good spot.
Poor kid there, he thought we had him. What happened there?
So up into the top 10, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell back up into the top 10, and A.J. Allmendinger. Two restarts ago, here's what happened. Logano on the outside of Kyle Busch.
You see Kyle Busch get a big jump, slides up in front of him, and I thought, man, that's exactly what he needed. Kyle Busch in the lead, going to drop off into the sunset. The weird thing is, the next restart, I would have thought that Logano would have took the outside, took the bottom, and Kyle Busch beats him on the outside.
But Logano said he didn't take the outside because if they came off turn 2 side by side, Kyle would run him up the racetrack in turn 3. That was the reason for the decision.
And Kenny Wallace said earlier when he was here, one of the best restarters in all of NASCAR is Kyle Busch. And
Who the other one is?
Joey Logano.
Well,
now I'm going to watch closely and see if Kurt Busch can beat them both.
or if Ryan Blaney or Kurt Busch can steal this race from the front row restarters.
If they get side by side and stay that way, they're going to beat 3 wide. Yeah.
That's right. Logano won Darlington with a bump to William Byron. Let's have a look at that.
Don't remind me of that fuckface.
Yeah, don't you think Joey Logano won't move you out of the way? Didn't like this. Thought William Byron put him into the wall.
You didn't. He's a cheap fucking asshole.
Give him a chance. Knocked him out of the way and went to victory lane. That was a bold move. Will he do it again?
Of course he would.
He said he would.
He's a fucking asshole.
The inside, it gives you the option to run a guy up the hill. And that's something that they'll consider.
Well, I can tell you this. I don't think you run him up the hill. I don't think you nudge him. If you're going to do something, you better do what Joey Logano did and just knock him out of the way, not give them a chance of retaliation, because they will.
Gonna be a good finish, I hope.
Explaining to his son why Kyle Busch is going to win this race.
Chastain back in the top 10.
It's, I won't say anything else because I don't want to spoil. Fine, Zane Smith looking like he's gonna outperform Keselowski in his first start.
Eric Jones 6th.
Hamilton 5th. Yeah, sorry, need a good run.
Also big guy in the top 10.
What about the Dinger?
Dinger 10th, Haley 14th, McDowell up in 19th.
After winning out in Portland, there's Eric Almirola. Solid day for this 10 team. There's the Dinger.
Christopher Bell's had a great day right there, 9th. So we're like he's a little better car than 9th, but
Justin Haley, he won a truck race here. He's up in the top 15.
Sir. Hendrick cars had a little bit of hiccup this weekend. Caught them off guard, those setups. But exactly what they were needing. Saw Jeff Gordon before the race, flew in his son, Leo. Got a chance to talk with him.
So we're going to restart with 31 cars on the lead lap. The only lap down cars
Kligerman
are Stenhouse and Hamlin.
Okay.
Out the race, Harvick, Wader, and LaJoy.
There's Stenhouse. Had a tough day here. Yep. St. Louis.
I think they got that toe link fixed on the right rear and got him back out though. Still in it.
So we'll go green, white, checker. And of course, if the leader takes the white flag under green, next flag ends the race.
Got to keep those tires clean. That's what the drivers are doing. They're back and forth, getting any of the loose rubber on the track scuffed off of those tires so they can really hop on the gas. But that's something up too, Clint. You've got to be very disciplined with as much horsepower as these cars have to get the gas down.
Where does Kyle Busch choose for this restart?
Well,
Probably the same place he restarted last time, the inside.
And he just knows that the launch will be the key to this race. And then, what does Blaney do?
Want to choose overtime. Or my checker.
All right, here's the choose.
He's going top. Oh me, let's open the door.
Now, one thing I do like about this.
Logano has 28 wins. Kyle Busch has 60. Kurt Busch, I believe, has 34. Blaney has, I believe, 7.
Oh, bro is going to give young bro a big push. I can promise you that. This guy's fought back from being outside the top 20 after the second stage.
We're going to see some of the sports finest putting on a show here for this sold-out crowd. I'm so happy that they're all staying here. He's going to see a One heck of a finish. Do they keep them straight? Do they scrub? Do they crash? Yes, yes, and what's
Maybe.
another one?
So behind them, Almirola and Jones in row 3, Chastain and Truex row 4, Bell and Allmendinger row 5, Cindric and Bowman, Larson and Haley, Dillon and Reddick,
Here we go.
Byron and Smith.
Gonna be the restart of a lifetime.
20, all on the
Who's gonna claim the inaugural win at St. Louis?
Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Here we go.
The crowd is roaring. They know they might be in for one hell of a finish. Here we go. Settling it at St. Louis. Gateway, green, white, checkered. Number 1.
Hard as we have all day long. Here we go.
Kyle Busch with a great restart.
Kurt didn't get the start that no, he didn't.
No. Logano getting a good run on the inside. He's going to move up to block. Oh, but Kyle's going to try to cross over. Oh, man, they touch. They touch. They're side by side. They touch again. Kyle Busch trying to ram that left front tire of Logano, and he takes the lead entering 3. He slides up the track. He wiggles up. Here comes Logano on the inside, and Blaney as well. It's Logano crossing back over. Blaney looking on the inside of maybe Kyle Busch if he can get there. White flags out one more time at Gateway. Logano pulling away. Kyle Busch now a distant second. Samantha Busch looking extremely unhappy or just panicky. Logano won at Darlington earlier this year in a freaking dirty-ass fashion. He got dirtied up here, but he was able to pull ahead with a good crossover. And now through 3 and 4 to settle the score at St. Louis. Joey Logano, career win number 29, wins the Enjoy Illinois 300 at Gateway and breaks a tie with Carl Edwards for 29th on NASCAR's all-time wins list. And also definitely locks himself into the playoffs.
29th on the all-time list. What a finish.
Yes.
What a race. What a day.
Yeah, Logano looks happy, and frankly, the fact he overcame getting rammed on the final bit.
It's been a great year.
And it has.
And I expect Ryan Blaney to become the points leader after this race.
Preview these races and try to figure out, all right, who's it going to be? Who do we need to talk about?
There's no way Elliott is going to be the points leader after this one.
You're going to be wrong every time.
Joey Logano won everything this weekend except the pole. He followed up the second round qualifying lap. Started this race 7, but dominated every category of practice. And on the final restart, beat Kyle.
We finally got one right, Mike. We said Joey Logano was our favorite. And that's exactly who won the race. And he did it in dramatic fashion.
All right, final top 10. Logano, Kyle, Kurt, Blaney, Almirola, Truex, Jones, Chastain, Bell, Allmendinger.
3 different sets of tires on that day, and all 3 sets he was the fastest.
Another new track, same winner.
How about that? He's magic at these new places. Pretty good everywhere.
Second win of the season, he becomes the 4th driver with multiple victories this year. And it's the 18th different track where Joey Logano has won. Tied for 3rd among active drivers.
Kyle Busch got a lot out of his weekend, a lot out of this day.
Got everything but the W.
Hanging that head. What a great job. Didn't get that push by his brother. That's got to feel so good with these fans, packed house, cheering for you like that, standing up there after a dramatic last lap pass.
Here's Jamie Little.
And what a celebration for Joey Logano. He's got some fans, some
Fun fact, ever since he joined Penske, Logano has always won with Pennzoil as his sponsor.
And the little guy gets the checkered flag. Joey, I don't know what it is. You've got an act for winning at places we go to for the first time. And here, Gateway, what does it mean to you to win the first time here in a packed house?
Oh, packed house. Thanks for coming out, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that race. It doesn't get much better than that. Racing for the lead like that with Kyle, one of the best, is a lot of fun. And
crossing each other back and forth. I knew it was coming, so I did it to him. I knew he was going to do it to me, and was able to cross back and forth there a couple times in the last lap there. And good show Pencil Mustang for sure. Nice to get a few wins on the season here. Start collecting those points, but playoff points. But I'm out of breath. Jamie, I'm way out of breath here. What a great car though, really fast, and kind of messed up in qualifying. And Paul made a great call, putting 2 tires on. Blaney did a great job with the push down into 1, which kept me close at least and be able to make the move. So good racing there.
Well, we watched your crew chief Paul Wolf. I think he was sweating it out there when we had a couple of restarts there. But you mentioned it. What was it like? What's going through your mind when you're trying to decide which lane to choose, and if your teammate's going to be behind you to help you out?
Well, that's what I was hoping that Blaney would choose with me, and he did a good teammate move there, and then being able to push me and give Team Penske a chance to win the race. And that was cool to see that Ford power lined up on the bottom, lining that up. So that was special to see. And like I said, it was a good race, crossing each other. I mean, who'd have thought we had slide jobs like that here? I thought we'd be running towards the bottom, and we're running way up top and crossing each other. It was a lot of fun to race here, and looking forward to coming back.
All right, Joey Logano wins it at Gateway.
Kyle Busch strong all day long, comes home in second place. Kyle, we saw the crossover into turn 3 after the restart. How close was it to making that stick?
Not even close. You see me about rack off before? Way better than Phoenix, though, I guess. First bad as Phoenix was. JGR, the Toyota guys, did a good job of getting us some improvements there, and at least being able to keep.
All right, that's gonna do it for the stream. Hit the view goal. I'm at 610 again, so that's good. But hope y'all have a good one. I'll be back for next weekend is Sonoma, Iowa at ARCA, and the F1 at Azerbaijan. So hopefully you all enjoy the next week. That'll be week 18 of racing stuff. So see you all then. No, actually week 19 of good one. It's week 19 of racing. Hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you next week.